evening, fishy kids. How are y'all?
Hi, everybody.
So you can tell we're a little late tonight. We went late tonight so that we didn't overrun Kenny because we seem to overrun Kenny every freaking weekend. So we're not doing it this time. And we have a new little. We have a new banner. No, it's not a banner. It's a new. I don't know how you call it. It's a new upload. So this is for all you folks up on stream that get a little raucous. That's it. Time out for inappropriate political bullshit. So if you get a timeout for inappropriate political bullshit, you will be put on mute and you will sit there and watch us talk about you for the next 30 seconds. Just want you to know so everybody is aware. That's how that's working.
That's fantastic.
So hi, everybody. How you doing? Ricky! You don't have a phone charger with you. What, are you in jail again? Or just kicked out of Walmart? You're sitting out in front of Walmart because you're not allowed in? What's up, man? What's up, man? Roundhouse. How are you, sir?
I can't see chat. So hello, everybody.
Why can't you see chat?
I don't know. We're fixing
Hey, S, how you doing?
technical difficulties.
I'm working with a new phone. There we go.
Travis, how are you? Patty, of course. Hey, Patty. Hi, Liz. Hi,
and
Heather.
a special thank you
Hey,
to
Bob.
Patty for canceling her evening so she could be here. She is awesome.
Wow, Patty, that's amazing. That is amazing. We would like to hear the. No, never mind. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. I was going to muck with you, but I'm not going to muck with you. Who's a Facebook user? We have a random Facebook user. Hey, you got to click the Facebook user. You have to click that link that says allow StreamYard to see who you are, because otherwise we don't know who you are. It just says random Facebook user, which is weird. But hi, what's up? Good to see you. Whomever that is as a random Facebook user. Oh, I got something in my eye.
Okay.
Man, I've had something in my eye for like 5 days now from that last pressure washing gig. I got something blew up off the concrete, and I just have not been able to get it out of my eye. I'm already blind enough. I don't need that shit.
Wait, you were wearing your glasses when you were pressure washing?
Yeah, and it blew right up underneath my glasses and popped me in the eye. It happens. It happens.
Are you sure it wasn't Chuck that popped you in the eye? He just got tired of you.
That would be
tired of your crap.
That would be problematic.
Thanks.
It's called your eyeball. Well, yeah. Anyway, it's in my eyeball, and I don't like it. It hurts.
Or finger, right? Get your finger out of it.
Yeah, you think my finger's stuck in my eye? That could be. So Nick said he might come on, except that he is working, so it's only if time permits. Eric did not reply because Eric's a rat bastard.
We talked to him yesterday, so he's not in trouble. I get it.
Well, just because we talked to him yesterday doesn't mean he gets to bail out of showing up on Friday Night Hang.
Well, he
might still show up.
Yeah, it's starting late too, though.
But don't give me that crap. He hangs out until 2 a.m. sometimes, so he's good. He is a fun co-host, and he's probably my best friend in the world over the years. So, good to have him around. Could knock his door down. Well, I mean, I texted him his door down. I think that's fair. I'm not gonna actually go beat. And actually, if he was closer, I might go beat on his door. But he's not. So our rescue keeps being not sure what's happening on Sunday. We're really hoping that it all goes through and we get down there and get some cool fish to bring back. But I don't know what's going on. It's kind of Detroit Shrimp. How are you, man? Good to see you, brother. Let's see what else. What else is going on? We got in some really cool koi this last rescue. I thought they were just amazing. One's a platinum white koi, which is beautiful and matches another one that we've got. But this other one is one of those long fins, and he's orange and black. And I don't know, he's super cool. I've never seen one like him, so he was really kind of exciting. Thought he was cool. And let's see, we got in some glow barbs, which I still don't really get the glow barb thing. Honest to God, I think they're prettier without the freaking glow lights on top. But but I don't get the whole, I need a fish that glows in the dark. I think it's kind of weird. 5 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 now. 5 now. But we're gonna build a big pool for betas. We're gonna actually set up a 400-gallon tub that is specifically for betas. Fill it with tons and tons and tons of plants, so they have places to hide out, some rock shoals and things like that. And we're gonna build a tub for betas. And every time a beta comes in, he'll go in the tub, and hopefully they will, they'll learn to get along. The Asian countries, they raise them that way, so, and breed them that way. So, they'll have 500 freaking betas in one pool, and
it's an extremely large pool, though.
Yeah, and the 400 gallon bin will be just fine for 20 or 30 or 40 of them, and as long as they have places to go, I don't think we're gonna have a lot of aggression. I'm sure we'll get some, but hopefully not really bad. Yeah, we will dig a pond for koi at some point. We're kind of like our housing arrangement at the moment is kind of up in the air, and if we do end up moving, we're going to look for a place that's got some property around it that we can dig up and or hopefully maybe even maybe we'll get lucky and there'll already be a pond on it. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I would like to have koi in a place that's befitting for them. Don't dig in the backyard. I don't really have a backyard, Bob. I don't really have a backyard. I have a side yard, and I'm pretty sure that the yard police would come along and give me all sorts of hell if I started digging out in it. Florida Fish, just hack the program and code the tube in. Yeah. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to see what's coming next. I mean, I know the pond for the betas is going to be cool. We still got to get the 400 up, but we're getting closer to a point where that's a possibility. We got a couple of big tanks that still need to go up that just haven't yet, and the living arrangement thing has a lot to do with it. We're just not sure what's going on yet. As soon as we know, we'll either get everything back up and start adding stuff, or we'll head out to somewhere else and get even more stuff set up somewhere else. I don't know what's going to happen yet, but
right,
it's all in progress.
Yeah, Ricky suggested move out there where Paul lives. Where does Paul live?
So that whole concept of moving out in the sticks sounds great, except that I really have to be able to get to the beach. If I can't get to the beach, there's no freaking point in living in Florida. Like, we don't have mountains. We don't have beautiful weather. I mean, we have beautiful weather if you like hot all the time, but we don't have any of that stuff that makes living away from the beach worthwhile. So moving rescue will take at least a month for sure. No doubt about it. Hi, random Facebook user. I don't know who you are. If you don't hit that freaking link so that we can see your name, I don't know who you are. But hi, random Facebook user. Nice to see you.
Hi, random Facebook user. Glad you're here.
For the feed, do an angelfish tank since last night. It was so choppy. I don't know what that means. But it's cheaper to do in the sticks. It is cheaper to do in the sticks. It is. But again, I have that problem that I can't live in Florida and not be able to get to the beach. I hate Florida. I despise Florida. Florida sucks. But it does have a beach. So as long as it has a beach, then I like being here. But if I can't get there. Collab, Adele, how are you? How are you?
Hi, Adele.
Good to see you.
Adele.
Oh, it was you on Facebook. Well, hello, it was me. Glad to see you, Adele. Yeah, so that's part of the only allure of living in Florida is being able to drive out to the beach when you want to. Even if you don't do it all the time, just knowing that you can is important. And living out in the middle of Florida, I might as well move to a state I like. But then I would be somewhere else fish rescue, and that's weird. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. I don't know what we're gonna do. I wouldn't mind being a little farther from the beach than we are right now. It's really nice to be able to get there in 10 minutes, but I wouldn't mind it being 20 minutes. but I don't want it to be,
On a river would be okay.
an hour or something because that would suck. Yeah, maybe a river. I don't know. But like out just beyond Lakewood Ranch might be okay, or
Right.
I
But we can't have a lake though.
we might be able to have a lake, maybe.
Wow, that might be able that could change after 20 a lot of years.
Yeah, Jupiter's actually a really nice area. It is, but it's way out in the freaking sticks. And there's some really nice areas out that way. There are, you go out past Arcadia, out towards, out towards the swamps, and you get some really nice areas and a lot of land, and it's cheap, but it's, an hour and a half drive in, and I can't do that. I can't live in Florida and have that much distance between me and real water. It just doesn't work that way.
Okay, let's see if it works. Adele.
You're late. She's already here. See?
No, she's not up on panel.
Yeah, I like Manatee County too, Joseph. I do. Manatee County is as far as towns in Florida are concerned, it is definitely one of the better. Absolutely true. It gets a lot of jokes, but I'll tell you what, there really aren't a lot of places in Florida I'd rather live. Down south, maybe. Down south, there's some cool places down that way. There are.
Well, we're a good central location right now where we are too.
We are. We're right smack in the middle. We're right in the right freaking place, and everything is exactly what it should be. But sometimes life throws you a curveball, and you just gotta.
Yeah, we'll see.
Gotta swing at it and see what happens.
Yeah.
Yep. Ricky, it is open panel. If anybody wants to pop up, I wonder where the hell Jason is. Where's that manifesto fella?
I was looking for somewhere to run.
He was even asking if we were coming up tonight. Now he's hiding out somewhere.
Really? Paul is looking for someone to run his farm?
Paul is looking for someone to run his farm. What? What farm? What are we talking about?
Hi, Lori.
Paul that lives in Florida that Ricky is talking about.
Yeah, I understand that.
You
I just
don't
know
follow
what
very well.
No, I was following. I just don't know which Paul he's talking about. Paul who?
I mean, I'm tired too, but wow.
I agree, Joseph. Definitely need to get over and see the pond. We talked about it. Just life is curvebally, man. Everything keeps coming at me, and I can't seem to find any time to do anything. And then all of a sudden, I think I'm doing stuff, and stuff like gets postponed, and now I'm sitting there doing nothing. Steven!
Hey, Steven!
Oh, there we are. Hey, Stephen P.
And Lori.
And Lori.
And Lori. Hello, Lori.
Lori's the best, and Patty.
Yeah. And I hate stupid people, Steph, too, who I have not seen in a while. I don't know what is up with
I
that.
haven't seen her either.
She's been missing. And,
well, we've been really busy too. So
yeah, that's true. And I've only seen Chevy fish like once every freaking 3 months lately. She is.
Well, I've been seeing her lately. I've been seeing her on streams.
The hell! There's trouble. There's trouble.
Hey!
I was summoned by Heather.
yay!
How are we?
It is good to see you, Adele.
She's so awesome.
Good to see you guys too.
So, how was your night out the other evening?
It was a night in out. Good actually.
Yeah,
it's always good. It's always fun.
That's all right.
Martinis tonight.
No details.
No, not. It's just pretty much like this. Just hang out and talk shit.
Right.
So my friend goes for Phoenix. So we watch the basketball and just hang out and talk. And one of the guys will actually cook on cam. Like he's a bit of a chef, so he cooks and good people.
Nice.
Good people.
Cool.
That's cool. That is cool. Wait, I thought you were going out.
No. Screw
well,
that.
that is going out now.
That's
that's
going out now?
Yeah.
Oh.
But it's because they live in Sydney. They're fully locked down at the moment, so they can't go anywhere.
Oh, wow.
Outside of going to like the grocery store or essentials. Yeah.
Right.
So we all kind of hang out on live stream and
Mm.
Okay, that's cool.
We
That's
do
cool.
drink last night, but tonight
Right.
apparently.
Kind of okay with that. You know, you can do drinking games while hanging out on stream, and you know, whatever. I know I'm doing one right now. So, cheers.
Cheers.
We need a
I
cupcake.
may have to introduce
we
the
do.
drinking game idea. I think that could be quite fun.
I think you should. I mean, why the hell not? If you're going to be like hanging out like just frenzies on a stream, you ought to at least be, you know, blazing drunk while you're doing it. Why
Well,
not?
some of the guys smoke weed, so they'll smoke weed and stuff.
Right.
But
Right, the same thing you do as if you were sitting around the living room, you know.
oh,
Whatever.
Lori, you're starting to get married.
Whatever-
Congratulations.
whatever
Yeah, Lori's got
Lori
big
may
stuff
be.
going on. She got big stuff going on. Her son's in from the army or military. I don't know if it's army or whatever, but military.
Lose the son, gain a daughter.
Wow,
And her other
Lori.
son's getting married. Yeah,
Mm.
big stuff. Big stuff.
Well,
That's like
you're
that's busy stuff.
busy lady right now. Yeah.
Who's gonna take her job on the YouTube being an admin?
Well, it's just a day, Liz. It's not like she's going to be missing for months.
She might. Army. Oh wow. Did someone
Yeah,
say
yeah.
cheers? It's 4:20 someplace. Cheers. Sounds like you, Rockford.
Right at you, Roundhouse. Right at you.
Yeah, Lori, one of our sons was in the military. He was in the army as well. I know
It's a
it's
lot
nice when they come
forward,
home.
It is nice when they come home.
It's nice that he's made it in for the wedding.
Yeah, definitely.
That's great.
Where did Joseph Vasquez go? He had said something and I missed it. Oh, says true. I'm ready to do some rescues and coffee. I'm all good for that, man, Joseph. We will hook up and do something. We'll do something.
Yeah.
I love it when we have local people because there's a lot, you know, like we run across an awful lot of people
I'm not seeing that.
that are just too far away. It's up for, he's
Yeah.
chatting from Facebook and he's up higher.
Oh, okay,
So
that's fine.
you can't see him on chat on YouTube. You have to be on chat on StreamYard in order to see him.
Gotcha.
We don't even see it on here.
Yeah, I know. I do see Hello Bateson Genetics. That's
It
a
was
new one.
up harder.
to me.
Bateson? No, Bateson's around all the time. Bateson's here?
Yeah.
Sorry,
I
Bateson.
said
Hey,
new
Bateson.
one to me. I'm always busy. I work all the time.
Oh,
so.
okay. That's fair. That's fair.
Uncle Mike, you've been slacking, telling her updates.
I get to listen a lot.
Wait, it's
Don't-
my job to tell her updates. It's not my job. That's your job. I like
You would think, okay, I'm just saying, here's a thought now. Between two people, you would think a little bit maybe might come through. But, you know.
no. You got to be paying attention. I'm sorry. You got to do it all on your
I
own.
do pay attention all the time.
Oh, jeez. So I have behind me the puffer tank and the beta tower, and
But
absolutely,
everybody's sleeping.
and absolutely everybody is sleeping. You can't see anybody. It's lame. It's lame.
Oh, and the eel was out today.
Yeah, he was. I never did see him pick up.
Bebopping around.
I never did see him pick up any pieces of salmon though. I hope he found something. Because
Yeah, I
He
hope
was-
so too. I
he was
put
definitely
vitamins
looking
in
hungry.
for him.
yeah, he was looking hungry. Oh yeah, Bob. By the way, thank you very much for the freaking fish vitamins. Heather is ecstatic.
Yes,
using
thank
the hell
you
out of them.
so much. Yeah.
She likes to
Awesome,
keep them all
awesome.
healthy.
Wow.
Where are we? Roundhouse lost the chat again. So I am missing Manifesto. He's usually up around this time, being a pain in the ass. But I haven't seen him. I saw him earlier. I saw him early this morning, and he was asking if we were streaming tonight, and then he no shows the punk.
Rico's
And-
standing.
Hey,
Rico.
Too many. Hi, Rico.
People. Yeah, that's about right. I am so looking forward to seeing Rico as Santa Claus. I can't even tell you how excited I am
my
to see Rico
gosh.
as Santa Claus.
Oh, I know.
It's
Me
gonna be
too.
amazing.
Me too.
It's going to be amazing. I'm putting up some forms on the FishTuber site for signing up to have Rico show up as Santa Claus on your feed, and for making donations to the Christmas fund for Santa Claus.
Rico Claus, that's so cool.
Oh my God, it's going to be amazing!
Great
I am
idea.
so excited.
That's fantastic.
going to be the dirtiest, rottenest Santa Claus of all time, but it's going to be amazing. No, you know he'll keep it professional. It'll be boring as hell, and he'll keep it all professional and rosy, and we'll all be pissed off about it.
No, that's wonderful.
Hey, Robert.
Bobbert, how are you, man?
Hey, Robert.
Bobbert is he's decided that he is Australian.
Everyone comes in when I get here.
He's Australian today.
No, he's decided that he's Australian like all month. Like yeah, I don't know why. I think maybe he's decided he's moving or something.
I like it.
But we get a lot of G'day mates and shrimp on the Barbie kind of stuff.
Yeah, what's going on? You're missing me a bit too much, Bobbert.
That could be. Maybe that's it. Maybe he's auditioning for a boyfriend position, Adele. Could be.
Ooh, late night romance, huh?
Do I really want one of those? What do I do with it? Do I feed it and take it for walks?
And more importantly, do you want it to be Bobbert?
Oh, hey, Bobbert's awesome.
Hey, y'all be nice.
Working on the Fish Fan music scene. Working on We Didn't Start the Fire by Billy Joel. Good luck with that. That one's a lot of words, man. That one is a lot of words. So I just wrote. I sat down and wrote.
Down here. I live about an hour away from Australia Zoo, so I could actually take you to Steve Irwin Zoo. About half hour, 45 minutes from my house.
Yeah, I want to go to the zoo with Adele.
I do too.
Oh, it's great.
I don't know.
I haven't been in like 15 years, so it's been a long time. Actually, longer because Bindi was only a toddler. Bindi was so tiny when I went because she ran into me with one of those little toy prams with a dolly in it. Like turn around, look down,
fantastic.
Like, oh, hi, kid.
That's
awesome,
fantastic.
Rico. You've got the first 3 seconds of a 5-minute song. Congratulations, brother. Oh my God, that's going to be tough. I like the beginning, but yeah, that one goes on for a while. You didn't see he wrote the first bit.
Okay.
The first bit. And yeah, that's the first 3 seconds of a song that goes on forever. Great song though.
So cool. You'll fall in the line. I've been around. Hey, yeah, like you tried messaging me, Robert. You know how to get in touch with me. You got me on Facebook.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I can say this now. Like, where the hell has everyone else been? I don't know.
That's fair.
Actually, no, Skipper has messaged me a few times, wondering what's going on and sort of keeping me up. So.
If Steven gets involved in this Rico Stan thing, this could be something. This could be something.
Oh, it's going to be so much fun.
Release it in time for Christmas so you can sing it in the Santa Claus costume.
Please.
No, I have a feeling this one's going to make it to the show before then.
Or do we do Rico Stan in Santa Claus outfit and Stephen P in an elf outfit?
Oh my God! Can we have Stephen P in it? Stephen, you have to be the Christmas elf. You are nominated for Christmas elf. Can I get nominations for Stephen as the Christmas elf, please? Hands.
I vote yes.
Hands.
Yes.
All hands, please.
Yep.
Stephen is the Christmas elf. We don't care how tall you are. Did you ever see the movie Elf? What's his name is really tall too, so it's okay.
That makes it even better. That's so funny.
Yeah.
You're a giant elf. Yeah.
Stephen.
Good luck trying to find an elf costume that big.
Oh, they make them. Don't worry. After the movie Elf, they make them. They want tall elves.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Look, Ed's just got 2 hands up.
Done deal. Yep.
Awesome.
See, that's his in too. Stephen, I'm sorry. Not only have you been nominated, it's closed. The casting is over.
This is happening.
The decision is final.
Right now, Rico is going, yes! And Stephen is going, oh, shit.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh my God, this is amazing.
Have a green screen, I can shrink myself down. Oh my God.
Yeah, you can. Sure can. Perfect. Yep. Why can't I see through my freaking glasses?
This is fantastic.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm
What the
so
fuck am I
excited.
supposed to do as an elf?
Whatever you want, just do it as an elf.
Just do it, Elfie. Yep.
Well, if you're going to be doing it on a green... Well, you could do like a green screen thing behind Rico.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
So you could do whatever you want, like run amok and do shenanigans in the background while Rico's singing.
Yes, Stephen, that's exactly what you're supposed to do. And you can throw candy too. Throw candy.
No,
Feel free to throw candy and gumdrops and cotton candy and do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. Just make it Elfie. It'll be great. Talk in that little voice if you can. Be amazing. It'd be amazing. Yep. I'm so excited.
Rico, how tall are you though? We have to adjust.
I just got 5 times more exciting.
You could build a snowman, right? Build a snowman out of like styrofoam or something.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
In
styrofoam
an elf
snowman.
costume.
But he'll be sitting down, so it won't matter.
No, listen, if he has green screen, and you know how he is about his graphics editing, he can put all sorts of cool shit behind him.
Yeah.
It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. I'm so excited. I'm glad that we just forced Stephen to do some fun stuff.
It's going to be so cool.
Oh, yep. I'm excited.
Christmas fish tuber edition.
And I'm really excited about the song Rico's writing too. That's a monster. He decided to take on
quite
a
a
hard
project.
That's a big song to take on though.
Yeah, it is. I just did Turn the Page, and I'm still working it out. I've got it all written. I just have to figure out if my voice can handle it or not. But that one's tough.
You're gonna be dressed as an elf in December, and meanwhile it'll still be 80 fucking degrees.
You have air conditioning, Stephen. You have air
It's all
conditioning.
right. It'll be 85 to 90 here, honey, and 100% humidity.
It's gonna be over 100.
Oh, hold on. We have issues. I have to mute. Where's mute?
Yeah, Ricky, I have an elf fetish. And especially Stephen as an elf. Yeah, Bob Seger. I never saw him live, but I can imagine that everything he ever did. Everything he ever did was amazing, except for Sell Out to Ford, which I found disappointing. But besides that.
Okay, we're better. The growling has stopped.
Oh, we have puppy growling.
Oh yeah, we had 3 of them arguing it all together.
Well, that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of puppy, whatever. It's good stuff.
Yeah, unless you're right in the middle of all 3 of them. Well, they're going to do this over the top of both of us. Literally on top of us. No, that's a lot of teeth. I love you, but that's a lot of teeth.
It is.
Yeah. Too many teeth.
Yeah.
Everybody needs to just relax.
I was just checking to see if we were overrunning anybody. I don't see us overrunning anybody, so I think we're still good.
Give them a special puppy biscuit.
Right,
I sure hope Nick manages to show up. He's okay. Well, we will see you later.
But it was awesome to come up and hang out and say hi. And
it's really good to see you, Adele. Yep.
It was so good to see you, Adele.
Bye.
Bye, Heather.
Bye, hun.
Ricky, you're next. Come on, Ricky. Come on, Ricky. Come on.
His phone's gonna die.
Oh no.
He says try having 20 plus dogs crawling around your feet. Yeah, that's a lot of dogs, man.
Yeah, it is.
Alex is still streaming. What is Alex streaming? I didn't even see it. I didn't even get an alert for Alex.
Yeah, I told you what he did a stream about over medicating your fish.
Oh, I thought that was earlier.
No, it was at 10:30. It was at 10:30.
Good topic.
Oh, okay. I don't know why the hell I never get forget. And it is a good topic, and it's a reasonable topic too. A lot of people do an awful lot of over medicating. Your phone's at 5%. Yeah, you'll be out soon. Why don't you have a charger with you?
Yeah.
Ricky? You should know to go places with chargers.
Remember that commercial? Plug it in, plug it in.
Oh, he's always going in place of Daniken now, or he just is tonight? That's okay. That's interesting. That's interesting. I did not know that.
Huh.
Okay. Let's see. What else? So we got in this freaking 6-inch leaf fish today. He is really, really, really beat up, but he is pretty.
Yeah.
I guess he was. So we kind of have this little network of rescuers around here, folks that know we're here and are in the path of fish a lot. And she went over to pick up a tank, and the guy said, "Hey, will you take these fish too?" And it was a bunch of fish that were in this really muddy little cooler and all together, and all the wrong fish, and just beating the crap out of each other. And so she said, "Well, yeah, I mean, if for no other reason than to save their lives." And so she took some of the fish and managed to work them into her tanks, but this leaf fish she was not able to. And he's really pretty, and I'm sure he's a sweetheart. He just is beat up, man. He's got gouges in his side and fins nipped.
Yeah, poor guy's going to need some rehabilitation.
Yeah, just rough. He'll be fine, but it's going to take a while for him to get back to fine.
I'm glad he's here with us. Oh.
He goes live on Fridays in Daniken's place. Daniken no longer streams on Fridays. Okay, that's news to me.
Okay.
I had no idea.
So, yeah, when does Daniken stream now, or do they? I'm sure they do.
I'm sure they do. They probably just picked a different day or picked a different time slot or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
They probably wanted their Friday evenings back.
Right. Well, there's been, there are a lot of people streaming these days, and Friday night seems to be a big night for it. I kind of started it on Friday nights because it's like the only time we have that we're not doing a bunch of shit.
Yeah. Well, and usually we still are, but we can at least manage around.
Oh, to be honest.
Hey, and there's Santa Claus. What is up?
Hey, Santa Claus.
Oh.
Oh,
right? Oh.
I'm not sure that's right, but you can work on it. You got a few months.
Ho ho.
That's the one.
Ho ho.
That's definitely the one right there. Stick with that one.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to have somebody come with me. The elf thing. I know you were very excited, but I don't know how I would work out the logistics of having a third person up there 2 or 3 times a day, maybe for a couple of times or something. We'll work it out.
Just whatever.
We got time.
Every once in a while, just grab him and throw him in there and just, introduce your elf.
I don't want to grab him. I think he'd like it. I don't want to.
Listen, he's an elf. That's what elves are for. What do you think Santa has elves around for? He's kind of a weirdo.
No, that would only be okay for the evening.
Got an elf thing.
Little tossed salad. That's the right level for a tossed salad.
Yeah, little elf tossed salad. Why else would you keep that many elves around?
So there was. Speaking of tossed salads, I mean it's 11:34 on the East Coast. We're allowed to talk about tossed salads.
Yeah.
So I worked at a place, and this lady had never heard about it before, and I asked her what she had for lunch. She never heard the phrase tossed salad. Okay. Does everybody know what a tossed salad is?
Yes.
I mean, I know what a tossed salad is. I don't know if everybody knows what a tossed salad is. I'm sure everybody knows what a tossed salad is.
Hopefully, most people know what the phrase tossed salad is.
Yeah, I think
because otherwise the joke just doesn't.
Ow!
Wow.
Puppy squeak.
Oh, Pepper. Really? You guys heard that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it hurt.
Was piercing.
Sorry, guys.
No problem. So I asked her what she had for lunch, and she said a tossed salad with extra shit in it. And I went, what? And, she told me, and I was like, I started laughing, and she's like, what? She was sort of an innocent sort of,
right.
And I explained what the phrase meant, and she was just like, oh, she laughed forever, and she thought it was the funniest thing. But so a tossed salad with extra shit in it.
Oh.
Wow.
All right, that's my dirty joke for the
night.
Like it.
I like it. That was a good one. We're at my buddy Chuck and I who work together. We're heading out for a job the other morning, and we're in Wawa, which is this
I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's just a convenience store that serves food. Anyway, so we were there, and he's standing over waiting for his food, and I was getting my coffee, and he's talking to this little old lady, and within about 30 seconds, they're kissing each other in the middle of the freaking Wawa, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And, and we go walking out, and he's just got this huge grin on his face. And I'm just like, what are you doing kissing little old ladies in the Wawa? And of course, his reaction was, I think she's younger than me. And I said, yeah. And he didn't appreciate that. But
kissing little old ladies in the Wawa.
Yeah, exactly.
That sounds like a euphemism right there.
Exactly. And anyway, so I don't know exactly how it came about. So, she says, what does she say? She says something about
thanking him. Yeah, she was thanking him for something.
Whatever. You know what she said to him, and he even said it to me. She said, I'm not very picky about something. And then she follows this up with, I might even kiss you. And I'm like, that doesn't sound like a compliment, but he did end up kissing you in the middle of the convenience store. So, whatever. Anyway, that was weird. It was just this thing. And, like, these people will never meet again, and they didn't know each other's names, but here they are kissing in the middle of a freaking convenience store, random strangers. It's weird. It's weird.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. When Chuck came over later on that day, and this is like early evening, many hours later, he was still just beaming, and he couldn't tell me this story. Yeah.
What happens when you kiss a Wawa?
That's what happens when you kiss a Wawa. That's going somewhere. That's going to hang on for a while. Below average Florida Wawa run. This is true. This is true.
That formatting on that thing came out bad, but that first, I was pretty proud of that first little bit there. But I've got
it was good. I read it. I got it. I followed the rhythm, and yeah, it was working.
I'm almost to the second chorus, because after the first chorus, there isn't. Yeah, right there. So I'm almost to the second chorus, and there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 choruses. So I might cut it short. No,
I think you have to do all of them. But I would like to point out how many takes that's going to take. It's going to take hundreds of takes, Rico. Hundreds. Yeah. I was just doing because I wrote one off of Turn the Page today, and I was just practicing it to see how well I could manage it. And I can tell you right now, I blew it 30 times out of 31.
Well, you want to know something? I've been practicing doing stuff with like Rhinestone Cowboy and Piano Man, because I did that challenge where I said if All Things Fish gets to 500 subs by the end of, it was supposed to be the end of June, I think. I would sing that, and I'm not a very good singer, so it was going to be fun. It was going to be fun.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
I love to sing, but I realize, I have no skill there. So it was going to be funny, but it just never went anywhere. But so I had practiced, just using karaoke videos on YouTube, and but I've got Steven to help me.
Yeah. That doesn't change the amount it takes. It's going to take. I'm telling you, dude. Listen, you have to hit those notes right at the same time as the karaoke music, and it's your own words, so you don't have them displaying across the stream in real time. That doesn't happen.
But I can do that. I can make them display across the screen in real time with the dot.
You might have to. You might have to.
But again, I also tried to do a Grateful Dead song, "Friend of the Devil."
Yeah.
Friend with a Python is about water changes.
Okay.
Nice.
And that one, I'm still working on that, but I didn't think it was going to be as. I didn't think as many people would know what it was.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I did like the one line though. The real line is what is it? Got a babe in Chino, got a wife in Chino, and one in Cherokee.
Okay.
And I said, got a tank with plecos, babe, and one with puffers too. The first one's always filled with poop, but that's just what they do.
That's awesome.
I like it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I tried to work out the same rhyming words in
Yes.
I
in Turn the
agree
Page,
with
and
you.
it's close. It's close. I've got a few that are different, but they still rhyme at the same rate. So
Yeah, that's
it
what I
works
try
out.
to do with this one too. I wanted to get the same cadence and the same,
Yeah,
to make it that much easier.
yeah.
It's going to be
So
some work.
Stephen, gentlemen, Stephen P offered his auto tune plugin if necessary.
Luckily, I have one of those too, but it may be necessary. It may truly be necessary.
Yeah.
No, I don't think you can do auto tune and turn the page though, because that's just not going to work.
The dancing will be implied.
It'll just be his head moving.
I think the dancing has to be real, and it has to be in an elf suit. Pretty sure. Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Great, Rico.
Danny and Terry did do a great everybody so far has
Yeah,
done
that
great.
video. Yeah.
it was
They've all
Black
been
Box
very
Hero
entertaining.
was fun.
They've all been
Yeah.
very entertaining.
And I like this trend. It's something a little different. It's not just fish. We're all
Yeah.
just, we're doing other stuff and just expanding the entertainment value of the fish family.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's awesome.
All of us do an awful lot of good talking about fish, and all of us know a lot of good stuff about fish. And when the noobs come in, it's great to be able to pass on that information to them. But most of us, when we hear something about fish, are going, "Yeah, I know that already." Let's go to something else, right? So having some entertainment value in there certainly doesn't hurt.
Well, I don't have a lot of fish knowledge. Again, it's been right about a year that I've been keeping fish. So I don't have a ton of knowledge. I do like what Steven said. Montage of me starting literal fires, just wearing the elf outfit
the elf
with
outfit.
that smile on his face.
Oh, yeah, that'd be awesome.
Absolutely.
That'd be
I don't
fun.
know, Rico. If you've been hanging out here for a freaking year, there's no way you've managed to escape collecting all of the knowledge
Oh, no.
necessary.
No, I'm doing fine here in my room. I'm ready to take it up to the next level and start breeding the egg layers and egg scatters and stuff.
Nice.
I've definitely
Ricky.
picked up a ton. But
Hope
I
to see you
still
later, Ricky.
I always take a back seat because there's people out there that have been keeping fish for decades.
Oh,
and,
yeah, absolutely.
And I always let those people answer. If I do know something 100%, I'm 100% sure of something that's worked for me, then I'll speak up. But
Right.
Scatman song.
Yes,
Scat
Robert.
Man.
Yes.
That would be good. That would be good.
It sounds disgusting. Are we back to the tossed salad?
No.
I mean,
No,
Scatman.
Come on, you don't know who Scatman is?
I think I've heard that. It's newer, right? It's not. It's like from the last decade or something.
From the last decade, yeah. I would
See,
say
that's
it's
new
newer.
to me.
It's,
That's new to me.
Yeah, I get that. Listen, we're all old folks around here, but still, yeah,
It's just horrible. A scat. Yeah, that's just like.
I know.
what was his
I get
name?
it. I get it.
The guy that was in The Shining, bald head. He was the Scat Man too. Scatman Crothers, right? Wasn't that his name?
Yeah. Scat.
And that just to me it just means he's got an affinity for
Yeah, I get it. I
fecal
get it.
matter.
Yeah, I get it. But
I just always thought it was a really strange name to but at the time I didn't know what scat, the other meaning of scat was,
Right,
the type
right.
of music. I had no idea that was a bibbity bop bop boop thing. I didn't know anything about that.
Yeah. I've always liked. God, I can't believe I'm about to say this. I've always liked scat. I find scat to be really an intriguing music style.
It's definitely a talent.
It is.
Well, it's just like a lot of the rappers that can rap really fast. I don't like rap music, but I think that they're very talented, and it takes there's a lot of skill involved.
I don't know. It depends on the rap music. The way I have come to appreciate it is I like rap music that has really good vocals mixed in. Like if it's just rap, like the gangster rap that's just hardcore, just rap, I don't really care for that. But if like Eminem mixes in these really cool vocals inside the inside each song, I dig that. I think that's really freaking cool. And
I've tried, and I've never heard any of it that I could stand to listen to more than a couple of times.
Yeah.
If I was to pick the kind of music I want to listen to, it would never be rap. And there's nothing against it. Again, I think that the people are very talented. It just doesn't Just doesn't.
I get it. I get it. I just like some of them have really like caught on for me. Like I like Flow Rida. I think Flow Rida does some cool stuff. It actually seems like most of the rap music I like is out of Florida. It has some sort of like Cuban flair to it, or some sort of tropical sound behind it. And I dig that. Yeah. I don't like to just straight up just nothing but just vocal rap, but I do like it if it's got good music behind it. It's got good stuff going on behind it.
I just don't I don't care for poetry, and that's what I think rap mainly is just poetry. Yeah, it's poetry to a very strong cadence or whatever it is. But rather listen to country. I like old country, but I like a lot of different music. I love old country. I like the Charlie Prides and the Johnny Hortons and the Hank Williams and
I do like some country, but I don't like it if it has a twang in it. If there's any twang in it, I instantly want to throw it out the freaking window.
Depends.
I can't stand it.
Some of the twang I do like, the old stuff though. It's a very distinct type of music, where a lot of the newer stuff is just pop music, and I don't care for it so much.
Yeah, I get that. I like bluegrass a lot, and I like, I really like that kind of music. If it's got good banjo in it, I'm a fan.
There's a bunch of great indie folk bands, that like the Decemberists, I would classify, and Lord Huron and the Yvette Brothers, and just there's a ton of them there. Must have been in the poetry club in high school. Nope, never. Yes, the only Travis, clubs I was in high school were the ones that got you in trouble. Mike loves a scat, hates the twang.
I really like. I don't know what it is, but that twang in country music, just as soon as they start twanging, I just want to smack somebody's face off.
Give me an example of an old song like that that does something come to mind.
Nothing particularly. I know that what the hell is his name? God, he's on the back of every truck ever in Florida. Hank Williams Jr. So literally every song Hank Williams Jr. ever wrote makes me want to fight. I can't stand it. I can't stand it.
Bocephus?
Yeah, I just that whole twang thing that's in the backwoods country hanging out in Florida.
Have you heard of Hank III?
No.
Check him out. He's not like his daddy. He's a lot like his grandpa. In fact, sometimes he does sound like it, but he's also hold on. We're not going to listen to it, but I want to pull up a name, and I'm drawing a blank on the name of the song. But Hank III is definitely not. He does country like his grandpa.
Yeah,
the same style. But he also has. Can't remember the name of the song. So hold on one second here, and there is some very good country, but those guys are all dead. Yeah, pretty much. It's like Charlie Pride. I love Charlie Pride. His song "Kalijah," about the wooden Indian. It was just that song live showed his voice was just Cocaine Blues. That's all. I thought there was more to it, but Cocaine Blues by Hank III. It's on YouTube.
All right.
Take a listen to that. I took a shot of cocaine and shot my woman down. Went right home and went to bed. It's. But he also does. He does a lot of the old style country from like the 40s. But he also does some very. It's basically punk to me. So take a listen to that when you get a chance.
All right, I will. I'm certainly always willing to try something new.
Jazz to tap to Mongolian throat singing.
Mongolian throat singing is really freaking cool. You should check it out on YouTube. It is freaking cool. Some of it is amazing.
Yeah, that's definitely a different kind of talent there too. That's.
Yeah, well, it's Mongolian. We can't do that shit, but it's cool, man. I mean, like. Some of that stuff is impressive.
I forgot the name of Hank's band is called Ass Jack.
Ass Jack?
Wow.
Conway Twitty. Yeah, I know him because of Family Guy. Conway Twitty.
No.
That Conway Twitty thing in the Family Guy thing is funny because they do like the whole song. It's like not just a little bit. They take the whole thing from Hee Haw, the whole episode, the whole song, and play it in the episode. I mean, that's it's such lazy writing, but it's hilarious.
Yeah, it's horrible writing. But anyway, so I just saw The Who Rocks, and I don't remember ever spelling The Who that way.
The Who.
Because I agree that The Who rocks, but
yeah,
I don't know if we're talking about the same thing or not.
I bet it or not. Maybe that's the Mongolians.
The Mongolian group. The
Mongolian The Who. I think that's awesome. And it probably is, and I think that's awesome. Who are you?
Look at Darlene.
Cut Hank Williams Jr. hair once. Wanted to pay me in Jim Beam. When I said no thank you, he told me to leave then.
Rude man.
Oh my God.
That sounds like what he would, Oh yeah, Stephen P. And it was the Mongolians.
It is the Mongolians.
Yeah.
That's awesome. But it's still The Who.
Bob, that's inappropriate. You shouldn't be talking to Darlene like that. I mean, I'm sure she would take it as a compliment, but still.
Oh, yep. Nothing is safe on this stream ever. Nothing is safe on this stream.
Sex, drugs, and yodeling. The Hank Williams third story.
Yeah, there you go.
Sex, drugs, and yodeling.
Does he yodel?
Yeah, like some of the old stuff, Okay. I've got your inappropriate.
That's probably true too.
Big Tank Hank went live.
Big Tank Hank. Wonder what he's doing tonight. We'll have to.
He's got Wiley Peck, president of the Sacramento Aquarium Society.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It's informative.
Yeah, good for him.
It's informative.
Nice interview.
I went up on Hank's stream last Friday, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We hung out for quite a while, hour and a half, something like that, hour and 45 minutes, and it was a real fun stream.
Right. Yeah, I think I popped in there for a minute or two. We were running like something crazy, and somebody just popped in. Who just popped in? Oh, it's Dennis. What is up, Dennis? How are you, man?
I noticed you took the R out of your name, so he's no longer our Lord. He's just Dennis now.
No, it says Dennis Lord.
He's just
but he used to say R. Dennis R.
Oh,
Lord.
he did used to say Dennis.
So every time I'd read it, our Lord and Savior, Dennis.
Yeah. Dennis has a big job.
A big job? Oh, being our Savior? I didn't get it. It would right over.
Oh, Rico. Come on, hon. I have more faith in you than that.
I did.
Yeah, no cucumbers. I ran out of them already. They ate them all.
Wow. That's
ate all the what?
The cucumbers.
Cucumbers.
Oh.
Now they're on.
Hey! Hold on. Dog fight.
Oh, damn.
Jeez.
That's why I have fish.
There's Plug and Tank. Yeah.
Over the gingerbread.
No idea. That is unusual.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
That's a doggy day?
Well,
somebody in heat or something?
No. And Tank and his brother go after each other a lot, but that was Tank and Dad, which is weird. Those two don't usually do that.
Well, everybody still has their nutty buddies.
Ours don't really fight ever either. We've got 3, and they're it's funny because the pugs. So we've got 2 girls. One's a Chihuahua Papillon mix, and we've got 2 pugs. One's a male, and one's a female. And the 2 pugs always sit next to each other and give you the same facial expression.
Yeah,
they sit right next to each other, exactly the same way, and they look at you, and they're both smiling, and they do it all the time.
Right.
It's really weird because they don't
mimic each other.
They don't hang out together.
Okay.
So the ones my daughters, excuse me, Tucker's sort of my dog. In fact, no, I just had to look. He's not in here. He's sort of my dog. He's always around me. Pugsley is my son's dog, and she's always downstairs with him. She's hardly ever upstairs. Okay. But when she does come upstairs, she sits right by him and does that thing. And she does sort of hang out with our other dog. They run around and play and hump each other and all that kind of stuff. But
what dogs do?
Yeah. So but it's just weird that because they don't hang out. Those two dogs don't hang out except when they want to mimic each other and look at you, and they always look at you. They're doing it on purpose. They're fucking they're totally they're looking at us because they both get this smile on their face, and they're just
the Chinese pugs. Yeah,
I love my pugs. They're awesome dogs. They have such great personalities.
Yeah. I feel that way about just like all dogs. They just all have, some are different than others, but they all have a great personality.
Yeah,
even the ones that want to eat you once in a while, they're. But these four are just thick as thieves. They're all they're all family and they're all hanging together and everything. But they're males and they get a little pissy sometimes. And the two brothers will go after each other like that once in a while, and you have to hit them with the squirt bottle. But this was weird for Dad and Tank to go after each other because they usually are really passive, the both of them. But I don't know, it's weird.
Hey, there's Rocco. What's up, Rocco?
Rocco.
Hey, Rocco.
How are you, man?
Was Patty in here the whole time?
I did think maybe you might miss this, Rocco, because you're up early, so I get that. Patty was in here earlier, but she hasn't been in here for a while.
Early.
I thought she left when I came up. She's tired of seeing me this week, she said.
Too much Rico claws going on there.
Yeah. This week I've been on so many different streams, so she's
tired. You've been up all over the freaking place. You've been streaming like crazy. It's like every time I get a notification, it's something with Rock or with Rico.
Well, I'm doing a lot of. I said it's like I'm on tour. I've just put out a new album. I'm on tour. I got to promote it.
Yeah. I get that. I
just really pushing this Santa Claus thing.
You should. Really it's a really good thing, and it's going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to be exciting for a couple of months. And
I want it to spread really fast right now, and then we'll back off of it, but it'll always be there. We'll mention stuff about it, and people, so it'll be huge.
Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be fun. It really is going to be blessed.
I'm the Baja Santa myself. Yeah.
What's
the
that?
Baja Santa?
Yeah, the Baja. Yeah.
The
I'm
Baja.
the one that has the attitude. The one with the attitude.
Oh, Bah Humbug. I thought you were talking about the Bajas, the band.
No.
I was confused.
Santa Claus, when you have the kid under and piddles on you, you said, okay, get off. That's why you can never do the Santa Claus routine.
I can't do the Santa Claus routine because I'm not old enough yet.
She said, yes, you are?
Yes, she did. And I just sat there and waited for a response from Rico.
See you, Lori. I wasn't going to say a thing.
Yeah, you're getting some gray in your beard still. It's coming in.
Good night, Lori.
It is coming in. And,
mine went gray almost overnight. I mean, it was super quick.
Really?
It probably took a month when I say that, but it was when I was diagnosed with my autoimmune disease. It was right around that time. It just because it was ginger. I had a ginger beard.
Okay.
Brown hair, ginger beard. I showed that picture. It's on Facebook with the googly eye thing.
Hi, Shauna.
Yeah.
So I had brownish hair and a ginger beard.
All right, then.
Right about when I was diagnosed, it just went white, just like that. It was weird.
That is weird.
And I got these.
Right.
Oh, and this, which my wife calls these thigh burns.
Well, at least you got hair on your head. Yeah, mine's alongside.
Santa, how are you?
Hey, there she is. We were talking about. Yeah, we told her. Shanana. Everybody was wondering where you were at. Nobody saw you for a while. Just like Terry. Terry been busy. Been blah 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 blah. I'm not even drinking. This is water. Terry been working this week. We haven't seen him much.
I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah. I get it.
No, still looking for a place to live. So yeah.
Are
Oh,
you?
you haven't got that worked out yet?
For what I make a month, not in this state.
Yeah.
Washington's not cheap to live in.
Yeah.
Do you have a time limit or?
Yeah, end of September.
Rocco, how are you, man?
What is up, man?
They're good.
Yay!
I haven't had
bedtime.
I haven't seen you on a nighttime stream in a while, man.
Yeah, it's been a bit, man. It's been a bit.
Good to see you. Good to
awesome.
see you.
Great to see you guys too, man.
Yeah, I saw him about 12 hours ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
This morning.
Yeah.
Hey, check it out, guys. Check it out. Check it out. Look on the back wall.
What am I looking at?
Oh,
Hold on.
nice.
Oh, Rocco, you got that.
They make it big, so I don't know what I'm looking at.
Is it just paper or what's it printed on?
No, it's a vinyl print.
Oh, you did
nice.
do the Walgreens, huh?
Yeah.
Finally got it straightened out.
It looks good, man, but man, don't touch
Yeah.
it. Don't touch it. You'll scuff it.
Where'd that come from?
Oh, really?
Walgreens.
What?
What?
Swear on my life.
Hi.
Jess showed me.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah,
That's
a
cool.
vinyl.
And it's actually bigger than that. It's
What was it, 2x4?
it's got two more big old pieces that went on the side of it, and I was like, well, I don't need all that, you know.
Right,
It's
right.
it's 6 foot long by 2 foot tall.
Okay then.
Oh
Wow.
wow.
I
Awesome.
mean, you could put whatever you wanted on there. I mean, you could have put all kinds of different logos and
From
pictures.
freaking Walgreens, huh?
Yeah,
How
It
much
was,
of a
$2
fortune was that? How much?
$20. $20.
What?
What?
Swear on my life.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Well,
I
maybe
used
What
to
I
work at
did,
a
I
place
used,
that,
you know, well, you know that honey app thing that you can get the extensions for Google Chrome.
Yep.
no, but okay.
Saved me
Yeah, I
$20.
got honey.
Oh, you better get honey, Mike.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chalupa. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank
It
you.
works pretty good. I like it.
How
It's
is it,
connected to
everybody?
Maybe
PayPal.
I don't want honey, Dennis.
Well, then you won't save money.
Oh.
I used to work at a place where we made that kind of stuff. So I have it's a 6 foot by 6 foot Chicago Bears emblem on
Oh,
real
way
super
cool.
thick UV vinyl.
Nice.
So it's real thick though. It's like, things
Yeah, this
heavy.
stuff was pretty. I was pretty impressed. I was like, damn,
It was a lot more than that. So I mean, but this was
it's like thick. You know,
had to be almost 20 years ago. So
it's thick stuff. You know, got
Rico
the- Oh.
getting his money's worth free out of that shell of
But I'm here to tell you though. Watch this.
What's
Watch,
that?
See how it's nice and black right there?
I have 2 Shella shirts, so I'm definitely
Oh.
getting my money out of it.
Nice.
Well,
Yeah, you even just it'll put a big white mark on it. So
Oh, well,
Oh.
no, that's not cool.
yeah. It's
you got to be
probably
real
just-
careful with it. Yeah,
We'll spray it with some lacquer, man. Get a
I
can
was
of
thinking
lacquer
the
out.
same thing. I
Yeah.
was thinking the same thing.
Yeah,
Put
that's
like
just, uh,
clear shellac on it or something,
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can
that's
throw
all,
darts
yeah.
at it and it won't matter.
right?
yeah, 'cause it's laser printed.
Thanks, appreciate that. Throw darts at it.
Yeah.
I got to get with Vinny. Vinny said he'd make us a sign, a Florida Fish Rescue sign. So
Nice.
I
Oh, very cool.
got to get hooked up with him and get him to
The
send
one
us
he
one.
made for Ben was nice for Ben Ochart.
Yeah, yeah,
He made a real nice one for him.
yeah. Speaking of Ben, I got to get in contact with Ben again too.
Vinny made that.
Bennigan's. Bennigan's?
no, Ben again.
Oh, okay.
Ben again.
Bennigan's.
Does Ben again still exist? Do they even
I
exist
have no-
anymore?
I
I don't
I
think
have
they
no
exist
idea.
anymore. I think they closed.
Yeah.
That was a great restaurant. I loved Bennigan's. Bennigan's was awesome.
There's
They had
nothing.
Good food.
There's nothing around here. I have to drive, 30 miles for anything.
Wow. You live in the
Yeah.
sticks, huh?
Yeah, I like it.
I get that.
Yeah.
I get
like
that.
it.
This-
I like it a lot.
I would like the sticks too if I
Yeah.
could get to places quickly enough. Like I couldn't live in
I
the
heard
sticks
ya.
if I had to
Yeah.
travel half an hour to get anywhere. That would make me crazy.
Well, my son works in the closest town at the pizza place, and that there's not much there. There's a grocery store, Chinese restaurant, a couple banks, probably 7 churches. And that's about it.
7 churches.
Yeah, and that's
7 churches,
And
3
that's
gas
a-
stations, and
Yeah.
it's about a
a
20-minute
gas
drive.
station. Yeah.
Oh, way cool, Bob.
Yeah, that's a hike, man. I'm not okay with that. Like if we end up moving and we do manage to move out a little farther where we can get some land at the right price, then
put a pond out there.
Yeah. But I will move like on the other side of Lakewood Ranch, which means that it's still 5 minutes into town and it's only 20 minutes out to the beach. If I have to drive over half an hour to get anywhere, I ain't going there. I can't do it.
Well, here's the thing. Just don't go anywhere.
No. No.
It's always
not
an
option. No.
Listen, I think I've told this before, but so we use this app called Life 360 for all of us, to sort of track where we're at.
Yeah,
we use it for the kids. The kids are adults, but we use it especially for the winter time because you worry about people driving. We're in the snow belt, so we get smacked with snow.
Right.
Well, like it tells you, Aiden, that's my youngest son's name. Aiden was at his work, the pizza place, since 5:30. It has where you've been since this time. Like my wife will be driving since 4:13, and mine says home since May 3rd. It's months. All of theirs is time. Mine's months.
That's hilarious. Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah. I got good stuff.
Yeah,
As I spent a year in Korea, so that's why I'm so good with the chopsticks, man.
Yeah, you going at it like you've been using them your whole life.
I can use chopsticks. I learned how to use them because I just felt like it was a skill that was going to be necessary someday.
Well, what's cool was my sister-in-law taught me before I even went to Korea.
Oh, nice.
Rocco.
Nice. I don't know how to use them. I've tried. I give up. I don't have the patience because the thing is, I always try to learn right when I'm trying to eat, and I don't want to wait. That food looks fucking delicious. I want to eat. I'm not gonna. So I need to try and do it while I'm not.
Once you master eating rice with chopsticks, you are on it, doggone it.
Oh yeah, you eat rice with those. Yeah, you got to be skilled.
I use a spoon for everything. Well, partially because my hands don't work right anymore, so I do have a good excuse.
I get that.
Well, see, all you gotta do is if you can't,
I was chewing
like that. Just grab them like this.
They'll all use a fork instead.
There you go, man. Just make skewers out of it,
What are you eating over there, Rocco?
Huh?
What are you eating?
What are you eating under there?
Yeah.
Remember that old joke?
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
Oh, no thanks.
It's not nearly as much fun as my moon pie, but
I love kimchi.
Yeah, it's not as much indigestion in that as Rocco has.
And this brand is actually the biggest selling brand in Korea.
okay.
Nice.
I do like kimchi.
Oh, I love
Yeah, I
kimchi.
don't hate
I
it.
love Asian food, period.
Yeah,
I do too.
Yeah.
I haven't eaten any of it that I don't like.
Right?
I can't say that. I have had Asian food I didn't like, but
Do you remember what it was?
not off the top of my head, no.
Poo platter?
So I'm not a huge fan.
Hot salad with extra shit in it?
Yeah, that could be it. I am not a huge fan.
He does love scat, right?
Oh my God, here we go again.
Yeah.
I like.
Don't play with your scat. That's right.
I like. Okay, never mind. I don't care. Whatever. Story's over. Moving right along.
It sounds cruel, but you got to remember where this happened to me at. Okay, when I was stationed in Korea, we had like some Korean, I guess you call them dignitaries, come to Camp Red Cloud, and they had dinner with us, and we tried to kind of break that language barrier a little bit. Well, about 3 months later, the six of us GIs that had the little sit down with them, we went to Seoul, Korea, and they had this restaurant. It was like up on the 3rd or 4th floor of this building, and this when they were down in Camp Red Cloud, this old Korean guy just thought I was the coolest thing since sliced bread. So we got along real good, and we get to the restaurant in Seoul, and he's like, "Oh, you come with me, you come, Sergeant, you come with me, Sergeant, you come." So I'm wherever he was going, he was leading me to wherever.
Okay.
And we sat down at the table, and he had me a spread already because he knew I'm a foodie. I love food. So he's got this whole thing spread out for me, man, and I'm just chopsticks in both hands, boy.
Yeah.
Down. He's like, you like it? You like it? And I was like, man, this is good. And he started,
It's dog.
Oh,
I knew it.
no.
It's good.
But good dog.
Yeah, when I lived in St. Pete, I had this buddy that was Korean. No, I take that back. He was he was Vietnamese. And but anyway, I would go to his house and the food would smell so freaking good, and his mom would be cooking, and we'd go in his house and hang out, and I'd be like, what the hell's your mom cooking? And his immediate reaction would always be, it's dog, it's cat, and he would go into this whole thing because he was trying to keep me from eating his food. And I still to this day don't know if I've eaten dog or cat or not, because I did actually get to eat over there a couple of different times. And
well,
all of his jokes about it
probably
being
dog.
all of his jokes about it being dog and cat may very well have been true. I don't know. But he used to do it every single time. He'd always, oh, it's dog. You don't want some of that. It's dog. I'm like, all right, whatever. But it was good, man. She cooked some hot stuff. Like everything she cooked was so freaking spicy. It sets your face on fire. But I like spicy, so it was all good. But
Szechuan.
I did back then. Not nowadays. I can deal with it still, but not the stuff like Rocco does. Nothing above like habanero.
I got a buddy of
habaneros are
mine
pretty
that,
warm.
he's from his family's from India. He was actually born in India, and his dad's a chef.
There, yeah.
Oh,
And
good.
we used to carpool back and forth to work, and his dad would make him these big dinners, and because he's Punjabi. I don't know if you have you know what that is, Punjabi.
Yep.
Most Punjabi Indians are really tall.
okay.
I mean, when he talks to me, he's looking down at me, and I'm only 5'7", you know.
Right.
But he looks down like this to talk to me. So he's a big, tall dude, and he can eat. Boy, he can eat a lot.
All right.
So his dad would pack up this big thing of food for him, and he's like, "Dude, what'd you get for lunch, man?" I'm like, "I don't know why." He goes, "You want this? I'll eat what you're eating." I'm like, "Hell yeah, I'll eat that."
Right.
It's full of what was that? That everybody complains about. It stinks.
Curry.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Curry. I love curry personally.
Oh, I like curry.
Not a fan of it.
I love curry.
The only reason I don't like curry is because they always mix freaking coconut milk into it, and I don't like coconut.
I don't like that either.
I do. I love coconut shrimps. Like one of my favorites.
Well, I like coconut shrimp. That's a
Me
weird
too.
one for me.
Shrimp,
Because
I'll tear that
toasted
up all day
coconut-
long.
Yeah, toasted coconut is different than coconut in the
Yes.
mixture or the sauce.
Any
Like
coconut is
So
awesome.
what did he get to eat, Rocco? What did you give him? Was it like just a can
Peanut
of
butter and jelly.
SpaghettiOs? Can of
Oh no, I
SpaghettiOs?
always barbecue when I'm going back and forth to work. I'll go like on a weekend, like a Saturday or Sunday. I'll cook up a bunch of food on the grill, and then I'll freeze it. And then the night before, I'll get it out, let it thaw out, and stick it in my lunchbox the next morning.
Yeah.
I don't like milk from anything or anybody. All right.
But I'll do shrimp, whatever. Everybody loves the way I cook shrimp.
All right. Steve.
I'm sure. Man, I haven't
never had
barbecued
bad shrimp
seafood in a
either.
while.
Never had bad shrimp. I mean, obviously not bad shrimp. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I've never
I
had
know what you mean.
any kind of shrimp meal that I did not like. I just love shrimp.
Robert, yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. Don't tell Yazzie.
Yeah, don't tell Bandit.
Yep, I agree with that. And I really like the stuff that the Indians do with yogurt. Like one of my favorite things is this fried. It's basically baked cheese in a hot yogurt sauce.
Give me
Oh
one
my
second,
god,
fellas.
it is freaking amazing. It is so bad for you. It is so bad for you on every freaking level. But oh my god, it is good.
Why do so many of these streams turn to food?
I don't know. We
get
do
so
this all
hungry.
the time. You're right. We always do this all the time. All the time.
Yazzie said, "Come at him, cash me outside."
Yeah, it's Wolfpath dinner time. Yeah.
Man, it's midnight.
Send it for
here.
you
Everybody
guys.
else is sleeping. And I'm gonna have to eat something when we're done.
and you have to figure out how to make Indian food in the middle of the night. Yep.
Yeah. It'll probably be like a quesadilla. That's my thing.
All right. I do this thing called chicken and bacon every once in a while, and it's basically Indian food because it's hard to come by lamb and it's hard to come by some of the other more exotic meat. But I'll do chicken and bacon and just and broil the shit out of it until it's kind of crunchy on the outside and really salty, and then I throw that together with yogurt and pitas and freaking just like all sort, just everything I can get my hands on that might mix in Indian well or Greek well, and chow on that one as well.
Let's talk about something else. I'm serious. I'm thinking about getting up right now, even if it's a bowl of fucking Captain Crunch.
Go ahead.
Oh, look at this! Look at this!
I'll get a bowl for you.
So I had to go.
Well,
I
you got it right
didn't
there.
have to. I went up on Roxy's stream, right, to talk about the Santa Claus thing. So I told
thought
my
you had
son
Captain
to go in
Crunch
the
out there.
basement and get a couple of the Santa Claus hats, right? And he brought
Right.
me one. He
Okay.
brought me a nice Santa. You know, it's not a nice one, but
Nice.
I have a real nice one down there.
Right.
Chicago Bears one. It's So he
Oh.
brought me this one, right? That's pretty nice. It
Uh-huh.
fits. And then he brought me this one.
What's it?
What is that?
Which
That'd cover your whole body.
it's
The whole head,
I'm not
yeah.
sure if at one point we kidnapped somebody.
All right.
or if we had a Rastafari Christmas,
Christmas,
or, it looks like a Rasta.
Deadpool.
Maybe I wore it to a Dead show once. I just don't remember. I don't know. But,
Yeah.
Look
Oh
at
yeah,
this
your
thing.
head
That is
your head was
amazing.
bigger.
well, my head's already friggin' big enough. I mean, it doesn't look. Bob said it looks
That'd
small
been
for
real
my
big
head.
for that.
That's the
Yeah.
running
That is
joke,
amazing.
melon head Rico. But
Uh-huh.
this thing is massive. I have no idea where it came from.
That's
No
weird.
idea. This thing is
That's weird.
massive.
Don't
I mean, I
let
could
Vinny
wear it
see
for a
it. He'll
shirt.
think it came from some of the giants that used to live in the country.
Yeah. For the snowman. That's
You know,
what-
I have a Darth Vader one if you want to borrow it.
No, I'm gonna wear my Bears one.
No, okay.
I gotta support my Bears that time of year.
Anyway,
Someone
sure you want to
opened the
borrow the
role
Darth
play
Vader one?
Someone opened the role play closet.
Right? Hey!
well, your dogs
I have
are
to-
real into it.
They're all over it tonight. I don't know what to. I got to refresh my drink anyway, so let me go slap a dog and get something to drink. Hold on.
All right.
So what's the story with Giants? Vinny? Did you say Vinny was? Tell us when you get back.
Yeah, back to the Giants were on. They needed Santa as well. Yeah.
I guess Rico don't need magnums. That's just crazy. I wish I remembered what it was for, man. I mean, seriously.
A tree topper, maybe?
I don't think so. Because we have a my daughter made it, and it looks like the sorting hat from Harry Potter.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So that's our
that
tree
damn
topper.
big.
So the only thing I can think is we have an inflatable Santa, and maybe this went on that, but they don't normally have cloth,
No.
and it's
No,
cheap.
usually
It's super cheap. It's like,
Thrown together by the hundreds. Yeah.
yeah. I did not get stickers yet, Steven. I didn't even know you sent them, to be honest.
Well,
So I'll let you know as soon as they come in.
yeah.
They
A
are
week
cool
ago.
stickers. I did see them today. They're very cool stickers.
Yeah. No, it's always fun doing all this email and looking for apartments and shit around here. But like I said, there ain't nothing around here. I've gone back to your neck of the woods. The only place I can find them cheap.
Yeah, apartment
Okay,
hunting
and we're
sucks.
back. Puppy chaos averted.
Temporarily,
Oh.
anyway.
Bob, I'm not looking forward to that job. I haven't
What's
checked
happening?
mail today, Steven. I have to drag that dead deer into the woods soon, and I'll check then. He had a dead deer on his yard.
Wow.
Oh,
That is-
really?
She
that's
died
no
in
fun.
his yard. She was laying in his yard,
no.
and then she died in the yard. Something happened to her.
Oh, that sucks.
Shoot him!
Aw.
Yeah.
Did you cut her open to save the fawn? She had a fawn?
I don't.
Oh, no way.
I don't know if they knew, right, Bob? You didn't. We weren't sure. She could have just been bloated from.
From being, yeah.
Sick
Or
or
in-
whatever was wrong with her.
She had
Yeah.
been injured or something. Oh yeah, Steven, that makes sense. I didn't put return addresses on all the ones I sent out.
Man,
You-
just call
you were
the
somebody-
DNR. They'll come and take care of it.
You were somebody I thought
She had a
I
disease.
thought it was okay to put the return
yeah.
address, but a lot of people I didn't put my
Oh,
return address. I didn't want to know where I lived.
Afraid of getting bombs?
Well, a couple of people, yeah. I was a little surprised they even asked for stickers from me, to be honest.
They don't like Santa Claus. Huh? No.
I'm still trying to get a Rico sticker.
Dude, send me an email.
Sorry, I'm still trying to get a Florida Fish Rescue sticker. Go figure.
Yeah, just send me an email. Rico Stan.
RicoStan.com.
Rico Claus at Rico Stan.
Hoping a pair of wolves drag her off so I don't have to. Yeah, all right, that's fair. Except they won't drag her off; they'll just dig her in right where she is, and then you'll have an even bigger
have
mess.
A carcass. Yeah.
And you don't have a snow shovel, do you?
No, you probably need a.
Oh, I got all these
emails.
Yeah, Rocco, send me or put it in a private chat if you want. Put your address or send me an email. Either one. I'll send.
What do you
out.
need? Just give my address and shit.
Yeah. I'll send them out. I got a few others I have to send out. So I want to try and get them sent out Monday. I'll try and my wife writes them for me.
And I don't get all this. My address.
Make sure you
put
a return address on there so I can send you mine.
But I guess since I live in Florida, people don't even want to come here. So
my daughter's making me some new ones. She's doing an awesome job on them. Now this is just one of the prototypes that we're doing. She's making them on her.
Right, you said she's got a printer. Yeah,
it's some kind of printer thing. But it's got die cut on the bottom.
I love it.
Oh, that's cool.
And it peels nicely. It doesn't. It doesn't peel badly.
Right.
So she's going to do some different colors and stuff, but it peels very easily, and it doesn't rip the letters or anything.
That's very cool.
So she's going to do some colors and stuff, but I'm just going to have her make them from now on, and they're laminated and stuff. And I can't remember the thing that she's got. It's
that's great.
Baby Jesus, I dig it.
What the hell is it called? It's going to bother me. It's not the cricket. Nope, that's the one I said it was. And hey, Susan. It's not the cricket. It's the other one. High cut or whatever it is.
Fish Mom.
Let me grab that. Let me grab that address out of there. Just so I have it. There we go.
That's weird. What the hell?
Awesome. Yeah, I'll try and send them out Monday.
Awesome, brother. I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I'm surprised I didn't get you one before now.
Again?
Steven, now people are going to hit you up again for more stickers. That's okay. I'm good with that. I'm just going to have her print up, like 500 of them, and I should be good for a while.
Yeah, that's cool. That is cool. I definitely have to order some stickers. A couple of people have asked for them, and I don't have any.
Yeah.
And I don't do the sticker collecting thing at all, so it rarely occurs to me that I should have some.
Yeah,
but,
I'm with you.
We should have a board up
Yes.
in the rescue, with all of the Fish Fam's logos and
we
stuff.
should. We probably should because, it would be really cool to advertise. Everybody else gets kind of a shout out when they're around the fish room and when you're filming stuff. But
you can't even see them, but they're on this piece right up here. There's some of them on either end of it, and that's it. That's the only ones I put up. The rest of them are all in a pile over here still. I haven't decided what to do with them.
Right.
I've got probably 200 of them.
So you want the tank?
Hey, on.
I think if I had them, I would stick them around below tanks all around the fish room because I've got these. All the shelves have a spot on them where I could stick a sticker, and
I got a bunch already too.
Seems like it would be a good spot. That way, when you're filming fish, you'd see them.
I need to make that one into a sticker or a magnet.
What is it? Hold on, let me get you up bigger.
A little killifish.
Oh yeah.
From the co-op.
That was a cool one. Is that the rocket killie that they used to call the rocket?
Yeah, the clown killifish. Yeah.
No, it's clown. Okay.
Well, that's just a sticker. Is there even a name on that thing, or is it just a sticker?
That's from the co-op.
Okay, but it's still just a sticker. It's just a fish. It's just a
it's exactly just the fish. You peeled. I just thought the fish. Yeah.
Okay.
That's how the co-op does all of theirs.
So
I guess that's meh.
Nice.
It's that one. Hold on.
I'm getting a shirt from them. KG Tropicals. Lisa contacted me on Facebook today and asked for my address. They're sending me a shirt.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow, cool, man.
Yeah, I thought that was cool. They just they're awesome people, and
really
they are
cool.
going to they are going to, yeah, Stephen, they are going to join in on this, the Fish Fam Christmas thing. I
very
don't
cool.
think they'll have
way
it.
awesome.
I think they're just going to donate.
Right.
But I think it's they said they got to work on some things and they'll get back to me. So knowing them, I just have a feeling they're gonna fill us up pretty good.
Come up with something cool. Yeah.
As soon as I get everything set, as soon as I got the whole process down and I've had a few people sign up and it's all set and I know how we're doing it 100%, then I'm going to contact the co-op for it. I still got to hit all the fish stores like Jadrin Aquatics. I did hit up Diego, but I haven't seen him answer back, and I haven't seen him in a couple days.
I would be surprised if Diego didn't throw down. Diego has been throwing down just out of the blue. So
yeah, he told me already that I was going to do a giveaway for my 500, which I never did. And he said he would donate to that. Even he's very giving. Very cool, Bob. Lisa's going to be on the Sunday night panel. Very nice.
Cool.
Nice.
Well, sweet nectar of God and baby Jesus.
Hallelujah.
Raise the roof.
Yeah, we still haven't managed to catch 500 yet. We're at 460. It was at 475, and then it went down to 440. And I don't know what happened. It was just like all of a sudden this big chunk just went from 475 to 440.
Was that recent?
I just did 300.
It was fairly recent. It was a couple, like a month back.
Oh no, because I had a huge drop. Well, huge. I lost 10. That's the biggest I've lost in one.
Yeah.
I lost 10 on Monday night, and I thought it was because
Yeah, I said hi, but
what I said on Monday
Right.
night. I said some things on Monday night, and I thought that was why I lost a bunch.
I mean, maybe it's possible. Like I have no reasonable explanation for why we dropped. It just was like I didn't. There was nothing I did that was particularly heinous at any given moment. So, so it just seemed weird to me. But it went from like 475 down to 440, and now we're back up to 460. But still, just
I know YouTube does that from time to time. They prune users, or
Yes,
like
they do.
said, they prune people that are still want to be subscribed to you. But they also prune a lot of those accounts that are either fake accounts or alts or whatever like that. So
right. Yeah, I guess that could be. Anyway, it was irritating.
Yeah, it is because you're like, what the hell? Did I do something? Why did I?
Yeah.
Right.
Who did I make?
You offend?
Who did I anger? And
what's up, buddy?
I get it. I try not to purposely make people angry. But it's going to happen.
It's going to happen from time to time. There's nothing you can do about it. I mean,
but I go out of my way to not, which a lot of people don't. A lot of people are just like, hey, I don't care, and I get that too. I understand, but that's just not me. I don't want to. I don't like to upset people. I really don't.
Did you see my little? Hold on, wait. Where is it? I did a thing tonight for just such an occasion. Where'd it go? Here it is. It's there. So this is a thing I did for the stream tonight, just in the event that something occurred. That's it. Time out for inappropriate political bullshit.
Oh, that's weird.
So that was
weird, Rocco.
It was weird. That was prepared for this evening in the event that any silliness occurred.
Halt.
Did you realize you had that on, Rocco?
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
You
look surprised at first,
He likes
I like to play with my toys.
Yeah. Now I sound loud.
Bob, I bet she would if you're going to be doing it soon. She just passed away today, so yeah, she would.
Yeah, if it's just today, but you do it tomorrow or the day after, it ain't working that way. And if animals get to it, you don't want to know what a mess that's going to be to clean up.
Yeah, do it soon.
Mm-hmm.
But we want it on video.
We do want it on video. Actually, you want to talk about great content, Bob? There it is, right there.
There you go.
Prince Akeem does not.
That's right. Prince Akeem does not play games. No, sir.
Did you see the new one? Did you see the number 2?
Did we see it? I think we did see it.
It was good. It was good.
I think we did see it.
I thought it was okay. It was okay for a sequel that was that far apart.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a big fan of Kevin Smith, and I didn't like the new Bill and Ted that much.
No, that was a little.
You know,
Yeah.
I didn't care for it. I just.
I thought it was bunk.
You know, they did a really good job casting their daughters. But I don't know. I just didn't.
I don't know, man. We listen. So Heather is in a wheelchair, so a lot of what we do is watch movies. So I see so many damn movies in any given time span that they all run together for me these days. Like I don't even remember.
Yep.
Did I see that movie? Yeah, I
memory.
probably saw it, but
I just have a horrible memory. I just somebody will say something, I'll be like, "Oh yeah, I watched that," and then they'll say, ask me about a part of it. I'm like,
I don't remember that.
That happened? Yeah, I don't remember that.
Well, I have this bad habit of being on my phone while a movie's on anyway. So, I'll be playing chess or I'll be chatting with somebody on Facebook or whatever. So a movie's going on and I see, it in bits and pieces and I only catch like a third of it. And so I don't remember half the shit.
Go ahead.
Yeah, well, unless it's really getting my attention. There are certain movies that like I'm actually really just psyched to see.
Hamburger
90% of the time it's just like, what?
If it's a movie, we try to everybody put their phone away. Like tomorrow, we're going to watch. I don't remember what it was. I talked about it tonight. Everybody was like, "Yeah, they want to watch that," and I can't remember what it is now. But we all put our phones away. But if it's like a TV show we're binging, then most of us have our phones out or at least next to us.
Right. Hey. Bob, just make sure that holler you drag her off into isn't a pet cemetery. Last thing you need is a possessed deer coming back to roust your house, buddy.
Well, at least it's not a buck. No.
Right.
Could you imagine that?
Actually, they might auto do pet cemetery with a moose. Can you imagine pet cemetery?
Or an elephant? How about that? An elephant
or an elephant?
Holy shit! What?
Like
no, let's take a vote. Are we more afraid of moose, elephant, or water buffalo? A freaking what do you call them?
Ooh,
right.
Water buffalo is pretty badass animal,
right? I'm saying. I
mean, if water buffalo could take on a whole pride of lions,
yeah.
And
so can an elephant.
Yes.
And probably so can a moose, except you don't usually put moose and elephants together. But
Bob doesn't have a back. He's talking to you, Mike. He said there are dogs and cats buried there, but ain't got no back. Oh.
Well, you're going to get haunted then,
yeah. Mm-hmm. That could go bad, Bob.
They should mix Pet Cemetery with Dr. Doolittle. Dr. Doolittle and Pet Cemetery. That would make a great supernatural crossover.
Right? Dr. Doolittle and Pet Cemetery. Oh, Rico, we ought to sit down and write that one. That one could go somewhere.
Dr. Doolittle visits
Fishyman.
Fishy Lips. How are you, man? Good to see you.
What's up, Bo?
Elephants do attack with a vendetta. You're absolutely right, Stephen. They don't, and they're the friendliest freaking animals in the world. And if they are coming after you with a vendetta, they got good reason. They have good reason, though. That's the thing. Like, you can't blame them. You have to stand back and go, okay, I get it, elephant. I'm sorry. I wronged you.
Yeah.
Because
they don't play.
Yeah. But they're not coming after you just because they're mean. They're coming after you because you fucked with them and you deserve it.
And they recognize you.
You're a shitbag and you picked that
Exactly right. Exactly right. Like, it's not like they're going after just your random guy walking down the road. It's some farmer who threw firecrackers at them to scare them out of the corn.
Damn sure won't forget it either.
No. No, I have a lot of respect for elephants because they're the friendliest creature on earth. But man, you piss them off. Of course, I have an Oscar that's that way too. If he feels like you wronged him, he will eat you. Like, most of the time he's pretty friendly and hey, how you doing? Feed me. It's all good. But if you wrong him, that fish will freaking have you for dinner.
Cichlid is just like that.
Yeah, that's Myers.
Yeah, that's Myers.
He's an asshole.
Yeah, I got a Texas cichlid that's kind of got that attitude.
And he's about that big, and he thinks he's as big as Goliath.
They do too.
Man, and he's an asshole. And my damn flower horn's like that too. My male flower horn.
I don't know. That big old flower horn came in, and he bullied around my 150 for a while, and I grabbed him and plunked him out in the pools, and he is docile as a freaking he's a sweetheart now, boy. He's like, nope.
Like,
There's a big catfish in here that will eat me, and
these guys are big.
I
did pick up some more free fish today.
Oh yeah, what'd you get?
Yeah, what'd you get?
It was just some parents had bought their kids some fish and wasn't taking care of them, so I just happened to walk in and the little sign thing was up on the little thing, and I picked up what was it? Two yo-yo loaches and 5 tiger barbs.
Nice. I love freaking yo-yo loaches. They are such cool little fish.
Dude, they're that big.
Yeah.
They are tiny.
Yeah.
Like babies.
You know, they don't grow that fast.
The tiger
either.
barbs are a little bit on the bigger side, but I'm assuming that he just, wasn't taking care of his fish, and his parents said, well, if you're not going to take care of them, we're getting rid of them.
Right. I like tiger
so
barbs.
I scooped in and took them.
Yeah, I've got the black ruby barbs, and they look like
way cool
tiger barb. Pretty much.
Yeah,
I got a couple of those guys. I've got one of those the green tiger barbs, which I think are cool.
Those
They've got
are
the orange
sweet
pins
too.
on them.
Dig those.
We just got a bunch of freaking glow barbs in, which I don't understand. I really don't get it. But I'll tell you what, without the glowy shit, they're actually pretty cool looking fish. Their colors are interesting, and they're nice looking.
No,
fish.
aren't they? Or don't they look more like a white? What do they call it? The white.
No, these guys are
like a white skirt, like a white skirt tetra, right?
Kinda.
Except they're just like glowy color.
Yeah, I mean I don't know. They look just like the other barbs, except they do have these bright fluorescent colors on them. Except that they're like their fins are very bright. Their bodies are kind of muted, I guess. But
Gotcha.
but I don't know. They're cool looking fish. They are. I just I don't know why I need something that glows under a black light, but whatever. And
right.
Again, as long as it's not something that's hurting the fish.
Yeah,
I
don't think I've ever seen
people into the hobby.
There's nothing wrong with having a genetic mutation in a fish. There just isn't. Even if it's man created, it's not just harming anything.
The fact that you can't sell them, that you know what I mean. You can't.
Yeah, if they breed, you can't sell them because they're copyrighted. Whatever.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
It happens.
But I mean, for me, I'm not. I don't want to breed and sell fish anyway. For me, if they breed, I'm like, damn it, more mouths to feed.
Yeah.
But,
I'll be back in like 2 seconds.
No way.
Wait.
Time's up, man.
Right? You know how you fix that if they breed? Feed this fry to the Oscars. You're good to
Well,
go.
you know what I do? I don't remove them from whatever tank they're in, and they get eaten. That's how it works. Like I've got 150 with convicts, a male and female. Well, 2 males and a female convict in it, and they breed all the freaking time.
Oh, yeah.
And and so they dump out babies, and I just don't go try and save them. And and for some reason, 4 or 5 of them always freaking survive. Anyway, they'll have 50, and 4 or 5 of them will still survive. So I still end up with 4 or 5 more freaking convicts. But there's trouble.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, look, it's Fisherman's dashboard again.
Fishman.
Yeah, Fishman on his way home. Yeah.
Yeah. Good for you. You're off of the freaking work.
Yeah, you know what I came up to say? If you carry around a mouse in your pocket, elephant will not attack you because you just have to show him the mouse and he'll run from you.
I'm pretty sure that's not true.
Elephants are afraid of mice.
No. I think that was a movie you saw once. I don't think it's true.
I've seen it on cartoons. It is real.
I'm pretty sure if you throw a mouse at a rampaging elephant, you're just going to die.
Yeah,
Pretty sure.
souls of a mouse. Yeah. Yeah, the mouse will be flat.
Pretty sure that's how that's going to work. Is that the
only
mouse is going
So
to go
what?
flying?
So Mike, what are you trying to say? The cartoon was a lie?
Yeah.
Yes.
I am just saying, if you are ever in the path of a rampaging elephant and you have a mouse in your pocket, A, that's really fucking weird, and B, run.
Real fast. Yeah.
Hey,
Well,
that's weird.
That stupid rabbit flew right in front of my car.
Oh, damn it!
Go get him. He tastes good.
No, I didn't hit him. I didn't hit him.
Oh, you
good.
didn't roll kill him? Oh, okay. Hell.
But I mean, in the event that you did hit him, rabbit is tasty.
Oh,
Yeah, but if I run over him with my car, every bone in his body is gonna be broken.
So
It depends
boneless
on if
rabbit.
you run over his head or
Problem.
Yeah. You taking your condom off there, Rocco?
Yeah.
Put a new one on
Aquatic
there,
morning show right now. So.
What was that? What you
There
say
you
about
go.
a condom, Dennis?
Oh,
Dennis,
no.
you said something about a condom?
Yeah, Rocco took his off his mic. His mic.
Yeah, I took my mic sock off and changed it.
All right.
He put the nighttime one on. Yeah.
So where did Rico's fan go? He went to take a dump?
I think we got
Well,
him
he saw
really
you come
hungry.
up, so he
I
took
think we
off.
got him really hungry earlier, and he finally
Yeah,
decided
maybe
he had to
go
do
get
something
some
about it.
Cheerios or something sweet.
You get hungry watching me eat kimchi.
So, Mike, what did you go on a rescue today?
No, we're going on Sunday, assuming that it doesn't get weirded out because it keeps changing. So I'm not sure what's going on with it yet. But
well, we did have a 6-inch leaf fish come in today. The poor guy needs some rehabilitation and some medicine. He's beat up.
Oh wow!
But I love leaf fish. They are really cool freaking fish.
Yeah, they're really neat.
Speaking of leaf fish, there's one missing. Where is he? Where are you, dude?
Hiding?
The little one is hanging out, but the big one is.
All right,
RB.
Ricky. Good night.
Good night, Ricky.
Oh, good night, Ricky.
Peace, love, and party naked.
I thought you already left. How are you? Wait. Okay, whatever.
Good night, Ricky.
Hey, Ricky.
He left.
Yeah, he left earlier because his phone was dying. It was at 5%, and then he left, and he said he didn't have his charger, and now he's back again, and I don't understand.
Oh, now he's going to bed. Yeah.
Oh, love it.
I think you spelled it right that time, Patty.
Anacito.
Hey, I just want to say, because I couldn't say hello to everybody because I was driving. So, hello, everybody.
How
It is
you
good to-
doing?
It is good to see you, Fishy Mon. I haven't seen you in a while, man.
I know it's been a bit, man. That sucks.
Well, part of it's my fault. I have not been up on streams hardly at all the last couple of weeks. I've just been so damn busy that can't freaking find the time.
I just haven't had the zeal to be on a stream lately. You know, sometimes you go through phases with YouTube. You just want to be a lurker.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. Yeah.
Sometimes I don't even feel like commenting in the chat or nothing. I just feel like lurking and listening to all the bullshit that is being said.
Getting all the skinny on the rimmer mill, huh?
What bullshit are we talking about? We don't do bullshit around here.
Not that much. Yeah.
Oh, we had a surprise today. There's a cool. Okay, so there's a 20 gallon tank right here in front of me, and it's got the gold the gold veil angel in it, a bunch of snails, a couple of leaf fish, and the black ghost knife, and I don't know, some mosquito mollies. But there's a coolie loach that we put in there a month and a half ago.
Oh yeah, good news.
Suddenly
We still have
he's still alive. Yeah, we saw him today. We only saw his tail. We didn't see the whole of it, but we did see his tail.
Right.
It's still in there somewhere.
Now, is that the banded coolie loaches or the black ones?
Banded.
Well, Mike, I have to say that sounds like bullshit to me.
Yeah, but it's true. John, how are you, man?
I call bullshit on that one.
Well, okay, but it's still true.
Stephen, I listen to 2 streams and retain nothing.
And retain nothing. Yeah, no, he's living.
Because he wants to pet a stingray.
Pet stingrays is cool. Have you never pet a stingray, Stephen? You need to go to SeaWorld. You can pet all the stingrays you want. Actually, you can go to any of the aquariums.
That was a pun about his rap song that he made.
Oh, okay. Actually,
the stingray.
I really enjoyed that today because he finally rhymed gourami with salami, which we kept saying was a lot clearer than edamame.
Yeah.
Say salami before you can say gourami.
That's a big ass gourami.
Do you guys know that there's 3 streams? Your stream, Big Tank Hank or Big Hank Tank and
Tank, yeah.
and Terry.
And what?
And Terry?
Yeah, Terry's streaming too.
Oh, is he? All right.
Yeah, but out of the three of those, I chose to come onto your stream, Mike.
I so appreciate that,
clean it
Fishy
up.
Lips. You belong
Wow,
here. You're
thank
one of
you,
us
Fishy
degenerates. You're good.
Yeah.
Don't be coming on the
That's
stream.
awesome.
Gross, man. You are
Hey,
gross.
what I do in my car on my way home is my business.
Not when
Good.
we're
Don't
watching.
show us.
Not when we're watching.
That's
You
right.
guys can see. You guys can see. You can hear, but you can't see.
Even if we could see, we wouldn't be able to see, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Are
Wow.
you sure? Never mind. I'm not gonna say that.
Oh, Slim Fishy, please stand up.
Yeah, that's right. Will the real Slim Fishy please stand up?
But I mean,
Please
stand up.
Hey,
Please
Rico
stand up.
Stan, you back from the bathroom break?
Actually, it wasn't a bathroom break.
he had to go get some Indian
Break.
food.
No, my wife
God,
was
that
going to
sounds
sleep.
good.
sleeping. I just wanted
Some Indian
take a
food
night.
does sound good.
Some Indian food does sound good.
It does. It does. And I'm going to eat something. It'll probably just be toast, but I'm going to eat something.
Man, you know what? I just ate Korean.
So-
I'm gonna go in the living room or the kitchen and go make
So
me some.
there's gonna be a lot of people at that Keystone Clash, right?
Yep.
So I heard that Stephen P is flying out to be there.
I think
Oh wow, really?
I think
Very
he's.
cool.
I didn't think he was joking, right? Yet he had to use JetBlue or something. He said. Steven, talk to us.
Yeah, you
I think
actually
he
are
said he is
flying
going
out?
to go. I think he is going to go.
Cool.
I didn't think he was joking.
What I want to know is if Patty's gonna be there Saturday or Sunday, because whatever day Patty's gonna be there is the day that I want to be there.
You know, what I'd like to do is somehow find out everybody that's going that wants to let us know they're going, and
Pastrami. That's what I'm talking about.
go out to dinner. Go out to dinner,
There's Stephen
you know,
P right there. Yeah.
go hang out, go out to dinner after, Saturday night. I'd
Yeah,
like
that
us
would
all
be
to go
cool.
out to dinner. KG Tropicals is going, but I'd like us all to go out to dinner that night.
Wow, that's you putting me under a lot of pressure there, Rico Stan.
Well, you don't eat? You don't go to dinner?
No, but I do eat, but I suffer from this disease called foot and mouth disease.
We know
You have
this
no
about
fucking
you, though.
clue. You have no clue. You have no clue.
Yeah. You get foot and
It'll be
mouth
fun.
disease. Oh well.
See, my
yeah.
wife isn't going to go to the actual
I hear
event.
you,
She doesn't want me to get a
Stephen P.
ticket or anything for her, but she would go to dinner with us. So,
That sounds like a lot of fun. I wish I were going up. That would be cool.
yeah, it is going to be a lot of fun. I can't really wait to meet everybody face to face.
Yeah.
Right.
That's gonna be my after Christmas savings. That's what I'm gonna be saving my money for next year, so I can hit up a lot of these different places to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I
we will
can't travel.
definitely make it to Aquashella next year here in Orlando if they do it here
Well, I'm
again.
hoping I make the one in Dallas this year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the way
right,
it's
your back
looking,
door. Yeah.
Pretty
If
positive that my girl and I and the kids are probably gonna go.
If they ever do one in New York, I'll be able to go, but I can't travel more than like 5 hours. Even 5 hours. That's why I want to go Thursday, because after a 5-hour car trip, I'll probably just have to go.
Hey, what the hell you doing,
Right,
Cat?
right.
So if I go Thursday, I can go to sleep Thursday night and be at least, in good shape for Friday.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to be in good shape to meet me.
Oh. Well, we already met you already. I mean, no.
I'm gonna wear a wig just for you, Rico Stan.
You know how I like it when you wear the wig.
Uh-oh.
Ooh,
Damn right.
Look out,
I'm
baby.
wearing a
What?
wig for sure.
I got some cutoffs.
Blonde
Cutoff
wig.
shorts.
I heard blonde,
Denim shorts.
blondes have more fun, so I'm gonna wear a blonde wig.
That is awesome. So we're gonna have
Lotion
Fishy
on.
Man in a wig and
Lotion
Steven
on.
in an
Lotion
elf
on.
costume, and it's all gonna
And
go
Rico
just great.
Stan is Santa Claus.
And
Well,
Rico
for
Santa
for
Claus.
Keystone Clash, I'm wearing my short shorts.
Oh, not your hot shorts.
Am I gonna get
those
to
are
sit?
not called
Am I
short
gonna
shorts,
get
those
to
are
sit
called
on your
thongs.
lap, Rico Stan?
Thong, yeah.
Stephen P.
Even
You're
when you're
thinking
not
about
sitting
going to
on my lap,
Orlando,
you're sitting
Texas
on my
next year? Dallas, Aquashella? Yeah, go to
Orlando's the
Dallas,
big one,
man.
and I am really disappointed that we missed it this year. It just happened to fall at a time that was just impossible.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
next
And
year,
it's
I'm
next
sure
year
we'll go.
they're having the one in Dallas Halloween, really?
Yeah.
Do what on Halloween?
Yeah, Halloween.
That could be fun. That could be fun as
Yeah,
long
it
as you
could be, but I'm just like, you know.
Halloween out the tanks. Yeah, I know. Halloween.
Yeah.
Halloween's my favorite freaking holiday, and I like to spend it doing Halloweeny shit.
That's it.
So,
Oh,
You know?
Stephen P., you definitely should go to the Orlando one next year.
yeah, definitely the Orlando one. I'm pretty sure most, well, a lot of people will make it to Orlando next year. And actually, from you, Rocco, the Orlando one's not that bad of a drive, I don't think.
If we were going to go to Orlando, we'd probably just get a fly out. Probably
Right.
Just get a rental.
Mm-hmm.
What time of the year is the Orlando one next year?
Probably the same time. What, June?
June, yeah.
Yeah, well, maybe I'll take off, and because I have a family that lives in Orlando, so.
Oh well, that makes it
way
easy.
cool. Way cool.
Perfect.
Yeah. You don't have to worry
Yeah,
about
maybe,
Fantastic.
maybe I'll take a week and come down. Mike,
Yeah.
Mike, you could take me. Mike, you could take me fishing or something.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, that'd be
Absolutely.
fantastic.
But I'm not talking about deep sea fishing. I get seasick.
That's all right. Deep sea fishing is a lot of fun, but it doesn't help us. You know, it's not a hobby kind of thing. Going out and
How you can combat that, fishing man?
Bob.
Oh,
You know how you you know how you combat seasickness?
oh,
Put your goddamn purse down.
what does me holding my purse have to do with getting seasick?
now he's home.
Uh,
He's got a point.
Clean up.
He's got a point.
Yeah.
Whether I hold my purse or I put it down, I'm still gonna get seasick, Rocco.
well,
You're just
and
being a
actually,
bitch.
yeah, let him hold
Okay.
his purse because he can vomit his purse while we're out on the boat and not make anybody else sick.
Yeah, no, I wanna go fishing in a river. You know, catch some them
Minnows.
local, you know, those little mosquito fish or whatever the hell you call them.
Molly.
The flagfish, the Florida flagfish.
The
Is
flagfish,
that
yeah.
it?
Yeah,
Oh no,
the
those would
flagfish
be
are
cool. Those
Yeah.
would be way cool, actually.
I have not caught any flagfish yet. I did catch some sailfin mollies, and I caught a whole bunch of mosquito mollies, and I've caught some snook, but I haven't seen any flagfish yet. But it just depends on the river you're in, right? So there's we were down in Peace River just last weekend, and I really wanted to get a chance to get into the freshwater end of it, but we were actually at the mouth of it, so it was all brackish. And
Oh, right
weren't
on.
gonna find any there, but.
Okay, hold on just a second. Okay, so I have to address some things in chat. Okay, I just haven't had a chance to get a word in. Robert, well done, honey, on your New York slang that you've learned.
What was it? What did he
Forget
learn?
about it.
You gotta look in chat. Pay
Oh,
attention.
Jesus
All right.
Christ.
Forget about it. Forget about it.
Oh, yeah. Forget about
Yes,
it.
Patty. Orlando is the place to be. You are correct. So you should be there next year too.
I agree.
And what
Hey,
else?
Patty.
I think that's it so far. Okay, continue, guys. Thank you.
Patty, you and me could
This
sit
commercial break
next
brought
to
to you
each
by
other on a plane to go to Florida.
I think
I
that's
could
great.
sit on your lap. You could take me as your baby. And we'll pay for one seat only.
Right? There you go.
No, stick you in the overhead there.
You know, just, bundle him up so you can't see his face, and
I want to see Fishymon in a
everybody will be
papoose.
happy.
And a baby
Yeah.
bonnet.
Just
Yeah,
head
and a
sticking
baby
Yeah,
out.
put a
bonnet.
little baby
Oh, that'd
bonnet,
be
give him a little binky.
I would make a cute baby.
Compared
Is that
to-
before or
You
after
didn't make a
you
cute
kid?
baby the first time.
How?
You weren't a cute baby the first time. What makes you think you're gonna be cute this time?
Hey, Rocco, have you been drinking?
Actually,
No,
yes.
Good for you.
Yeah.
I only had one. That's it. I just had one.
Friday
Yeah,
night.
but how big was it and one what?
Yeah.
Jack
One
and Coke.
bottle of
I
scotch.
only had one, but it wasn't tiny.
No, I just had a Jack and Coke. That was it. Just one.
Yep, me too.
I didn't.
One bottle of Jack Daniels. That's what he had.
Yeah, one bottle. Yeah.
Well, damn!
And a
Don't be
shake
telling
of Coke.
everybody. Shit. Everybody's gonna think I'm a freaking lush.
Listen, I'm asking Patty what day is she gonna be at the Keystone Clash. I can't see the chat, so please somebody tell me what she is saying.
Be quiet.
She said, "Don't even try the breastfeeding, or you'll pull back a nub of a tongue, buddy."
Wow, I wasn't even going there. I wasn't going that far. I was not going that far.
Funny that she did. You know, she went there
Well,
first.
she just put a stop to it before you did.
Yeah,
No, I think she was hitting that she wants to really. You know,
We're
I
gonna
think she
put
wants to
brakes
go
on
there.
this real quick.
Bless her heart,
I need
Patty.
a refresher. I'll be right back.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Rocket Flame Limited. Yeah.
What are you eating now?
Chocolate chip cookie.
God damn you!
Yeah, you've been 420 over there? Damn.
I
you eat
didn't
more
wanna
than I
eat
did.
I can't. I'll get sick, man.
It's 1
No.
o'clock, and I want to eat something.
Well,
I'm serious.
go eat something.
If I smoke weed, I'll puke everywhere.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If I don't smoke weed, I'll puke everywhere.
Yeah.
Hey, there you go.
Like I said, it's cheaper than cigarettes.
It's my sleeping pill. That's the only time I use it. Puts me to sleep. I can say that now because it's legal.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, man. You know what?
And it
My take on that, if it makes you feel better and it helps you out, by all means, spark that shit up.
Yeah,
Yep.
it does.
Yeah, there
It
are
was,
actually a lot of health properties to it.
Is Rocco in a
I say,
tunnel?
how many times you heard of somebody getting busted for driving high? Never.
It happens.
it happens, but
Yeah,
yeah,
it
you're not-
happens, but yeah,
people don't usually
not
get in
like-
a fight though, or it's usually not a violent crime.
Yeah, it's
you know?
definitely not like if a crime does occur, it's somebody broke into a 7-Eleven and stole a bunch of ho-hos. It's never
Yeah.
somebody, you know.
Yeah.
You know, my-
Or if
Well,
my
and
crime
then
is somebody
they'll
trying
go
to
and
steal weed
share
from
'em,
somebody else.
you know?
You know?
Yeah.
And then they'll go and share the ho-hos.
Yeah.
I
They
have
won't
to
even
share the
fight about
ho-hos. They need to get their ass beat anyway.
I have a
I am
friend.
not.
I have a friend who's an actual rocket scientist. He actually is a rocket scientist. He figures out rocket trajectories and stuff.
I have a friend
And-
like that too. His name is Bud Light. Go figure. Anyway, go ahead.
No, this is Dave Anderson. Maybe they know each other.
They might.
Dave used to come over in the mornings, and we'd clean his bong, and he would do like quantum physics, and I'd eat a bowl of cereal and watch cartoons. You know, he was just very motivated by it. He always wanted to go do stuff and just, you know, it just motivated the hell out of him. And he could think, and I was like, damn, how do you? And I'm just like,
Oh, no.
you know,
I have been pulled over while doing while smoking, but not because I was speeding or anything. It was because I was driving too slow.
Yeah. I had a buddy.
I
fall
thought I
asleep
was
at a
doing the
stoplight.
speed limit.
Yeah, you're only doing 10 miles an hour.
yeah, he was doing 7.
Yeah,
The speed bump said 7D, not 7. His eyes were so like this. He
No.
couldn't see the sign.
I had a buddy years
Hey,
ago
homie,
who
what's
got
that
so
say?
baked he literally fell asleep at a stoplight and got pulled over while sleeping at the stoplight. So, yeah.
Yeah, well,
Craig Broderick.
what
just came in.
about people that are drunk? They pull over in a parking lot, and the cop comes up to them and gives them a DUI because they're drunk behind the wheel.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. But, you know, we all know there are some ridiculous laws out there.
All you gotta do is throw the keys on the floor, throw them in the
Yeah.
back seat.
Yeah. Then you might get a ticket for vagrancy, but at least not for DUI.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
you won't get any kind of felony charges or anything.
Yeah, right,
even
right.
even a hardcore misdemeanor even.
S said weed fixes my vision, and it's funny you said that. I had an instructor when I was in college who
I've heard that.
his eyes were messed up. I can't remember what it was called. It was something. His
Glaucoma?
eyes,
Glaucoma.
no, his eyes focused independently.
Okay.
So you never knew where he was
Oh,
looking.
wow.
They were like fish in a bowl, just like swimming around. It was so weird. And I always sat towards the front of the class on the right hand side. And one day he's yelling at me. I'm like,
Dude, are
he
you
said
looking at me
something,
or
and I
talking to
answered the
somebody else?
question. He goes, "Am I talking to you?" And I said, "I can't fucking tell." He's yelling at the guy in the back of the room. He's looking right at me but the reason I brought that up is when he drank, the muscles around his eyes would relax enough that he could look at you. He could
Focus, right?
He would focus.
He said, if I ever look you directly in the face, I'm lit up.
I'm drunk. Funny.
Yeah, that's the only time it would relax the muscles.
Funny.
So if he comes to class and he can focus, it's gonna be a good day in the class.
We would go out drinking with him at the end of everything.
Rocco, why do you have echo turned on?
Do I?
Turn your echo off.
Oh, I might have bumped it.
That's better.
Robert, look what Robert said. Craig, Bob killed a deer today.
Man, that sucks having to drag a dead freaking carcass out of your yard just because it wandered in and died.
You're kidding me.
Cool.
It just walked up and poof, fell over.
Pretty much just walked into his yard and
it had something. Or it had been
I'd call the DNR up, say, come and get this damn thing.
Oh, you know what? That's not a bad idea.
He said he did that, I think.
Oh,
yeah. I just pile shit on top of it and wait till it goes away.
There you go.
Maybe like a bird feeder or something, and maybe a bird bath. Make it
Break a
decorative.
bunch of leaves around it.
right.
Yeah.
Actually, sounds like my living room.
I gotta drop off. I'm gonna see you guys later because
Okay, fishy lips.
I'm sitting in my car and I'm afraid somebody's gonna call the cops on me. So
Yeah.
Well,
Hurry up, put the
smoking,
nut down
dude.
so nobody sees it.
all right,
Later, man.
see you guys around the block.
Be
Take
safe.
care,
We'll
man.
see-
Yeah,
Peace
later.
and love, brother. Peace and love. I love that guy, man.
I do
freaking
too. I do
awesome.
too.
Can't wait to meet him. Him and
Fishy Mon is
Degenerate.
I
Yeah.
know, right?
Oh, Jason's going too.
Yep,
Jason's
Monster Fish
badass. I
Cal's
like
going to be
Jason.
there.
That's cool.
Guppy, colored guppies.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, John and Lisa. We're hoping Patty. I think Patty's still working it out, but geez, who else?
Apparently, Tennessee has no public services.
Maybe Skipper. Damn, I know there's other people. There's probably at least a dozen.
That's a good crew, man. That's a good crew. We're so spread out here that like it's hard to get everybody together, and like even everybody that I wanted to see didn't really make it to Aquashella this year. I mean, like we were gonna go. Freaking Aquafunk was gonna go. Just like all these people that were gonna go that just got blown up this year, and nobody made it there.
Yeah.
It would, we'd have met a couple of people, and that would have been great. And luckily Jess managed to make it down here, but yeah, just like everybody that was going to go just got blown up this year. Florida sucks this year. It
There's
does.
nobody around
Well,
me
it's
really.
that, the whole human malware bull crap,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there is that.
And now it's making a rise again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Florida's getting freaking swamped with it again.
Same here. Same here.
Part of it is that because we never believed it existed in the first freaking place. So, nobody wore a mask then. They're certainly not going to do it now that it's supposedly gone.
Yeah.
Stealing my cookie?
Vaccinated.
When you wake up and you're about to die,
Yeah.
think about getting how you can get that vaccination real quick.
Really?
The 2 vaccination.
Don't lick my cookie.
Oh,
You know what, though?
I
You
bet
know
you
what?
did that
If
to all
I had
the
a
boys.
deer in my front yard like that and they wouldn't come and pick it up, I'd pour about 5 gallons of gas on it, let it sit for 20 minutes, and then light his ass. up.
That's not a bad idea if it's in a safe place.
Put a bunch of logs on it and let it go.
It'll smell
yeah.
tasty, even if it's not edible. It'll smell tasty for a while.
Right.
I'd like to
Yeah.
go back to the don't lick my cookie thing.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you looking your cookie, Mike? Yeah.
See,
Don't lick my cookie.
my wife came in and found my cookie, and she was sniffing my cookie.
Cookies.
And then she
Yeah.
thought maybe if she licked it, that she was going to get to keep it. But it doesn't work that way in this house.
Yeah,
So-
well, especially
No.
with your
I'll
wife.
lick
I
Whether
mean,
it's your wife.
yeah,
Well,
those fluids have been exchanged.
You guys kiss a lot, I'm sure.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's not like
It's
your
not gonna hurt
dog licked
nobody.
it or something,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Now, I
I
suppose
did not lick the cookie.
if Liz had licked my cookie, A, she would have kept it, but B, she also would have died, so it would have been useless to her. But yeah, Heather can come in and lick my cookie, and it's still my cookie.
it sounds everything sounds like a euphemism to me.
Little innuendo on the
Yeah.
fly. It's a nighttime stream, so it's expected.
In your endo, right?
In your endo.
In the endo?
In your what?
Only if it's in the inner.
In your
in my
endo.
inner state. Forget about it. So that's really what it is, Bobbert. It was forget about it. Forget about it.
Yeah. And I'm walking here. You know that line's from
Hey, I'm walking over here.
What is it? Urban Cowboy?
Is that what that was?
Something like that. I think it is Urban Cowboy.
And he actually a taxi actually did bump him, and he improvised that line. It wasn't in the script. He was like, "Hey!" He hit the front of it.
Good, yeah.
He meant to say, or I think he actually said, "Hey, I'm acting here," but they liked it so much they put it in there. I think there's something. I'm close to that. I think I'm butchering that story, but there's something around there. Is that?
Listen, it's okay. Just make some shit up. None of us really know, so it's okay. We'll all
I do it all the time. It works.
Sounds good here.
Right.
Yeah.
I've been doing it for 50 some years since I was a little one.
Yeah.
Forget it is one word. You're right. Forget it.
Forget about it.
Yeah. 50. I forgot about 50.
Actually, I get I'm from Brooklyn originally, so like when I get mad, it doesn't happen so much anymore. I mean, I've been in Florida for so damn long that
You've been Florida.
the Florida accent has pretty much stuck. But
Right
it used to be when I got really mad that it would just be all Brooklyn. Like it would just come out, and all of a sudden I couldn't say quarter properly. And like but
as soon as I heard Buffalo Photo. Now Buffalo Photo lives in Buffalo currently, but as soon as I heard him, I knew that he lived in a city somewhere. Because he has a very distinct. Now, not all the city sounds like that. I'm sure Patty doesn't even sound like that. But I knew other people that lived in the city that sounded it's almost like Woody Allen, almost.
Almost.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have an accent. Do you think I have? I mean, because I can't hear. Do I sound like I have an accent?
No.
I've lived all over. I've lived in Arizona. I've lived in Chicago. I've lived in a few places. So
you don't even have any of the like
South Bend actually.
I've never caught you at any of the key words either. Like, because I am always, my ear is very tuned to accents because I do a lot of accents when I'm just mucking around. And, but I've never caught you with any of the keywords. Like, you don't say quota, you don't say like, any of those things that I can usually catch people at.
Yeah. You mean like, wash?
Even Heather says water. She doesn't say water. She says water.
I do have a couple, and they're probably Midwest, but like instead of milk with an I, I say milk.
Yeah.
With an E.
Milk. Yeah, I do the same thing.
The thing you write with isn't a pin; it's a pen. P-E-N.
Yeah, it's a pen
instead of P-I-N. Pen.
No, pen is correct.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm saying it wrong though. Pin.
Oh, you say it pin?
Maybe I'm saying
a lot of people say pin. Give me a pin.
Get it backwards. I get it backwards. I say it wrong though. And
Pillow. Yep. That's another one.
I say pillow.
Yeah, Heather does that too. Heather does water and pillow.
Yeah. I sleep on a pillow.
Hi, kid
it's
boy.
A pillow and a window.
Window?
Roll the damn window up.
No.
Up, dude?
See, I live up here in Washington, so yeah, everything's.
And it's a creek, not a crick, or it's a crick, not a creek.
Crick, not a creek.
Oh yeah, any town that has creek in the name, it's never. So like, there's a little town here. It's spelled Red Creek, but it's Red Creek.
Red Creek. Right.
Or Scott. If there's Scott in a name, like in Arizona, there's a town up north that's Prescott, but it's Prescott. Yeah. It's Prescott.
Yeah.
Oh well, that's just lazy.
Too.
No, that's how. I mean.
Yeah, but that's just lazy. But the crick thing. Where does crick come from? Crick is.
When you have a bad back.
It's not really Midwest. It's more. That's more Southern.
I think it is, but you can't get much farther north than here.
Yeah, it's northern.
We say it all the time.
Thing.
All right. Okay. I don't know. Crick.
Crick.
And I always try to say like the word Mike, and it's like fuck you. It's always. I can never just say Mike. It always comes out fuck you.
I get
don't
that.
know
I
why.
get that.
I don't know what that.
I
Yeah.
know that Rico comes out asshat. I mean, I understand that comprehension.
No, Rico, I can understand that. I don't say it, but the thought.
It's a constant thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing I did notice about the Tennessee accent, which I haven't noticed James do, but I noticed Mr. Kaler does and Robert does. The word idea, if you've got a great idea, ideal with an L at the end.
Oh, really?
They say, yeah.
That's ideal.
I've noticed that Bob and Robert do it all the time when they say that's a great ideal, and they're saying they mean idea.
I think it's idea.
Roof or rough.
No, it's
no, that's Carolina. Carolina says idea. It's an idea. Like Ricky would say idea.
No, they say yuns.
That's right. Yeah, Bob. That's probably why he doesn't have it. Yeah. Yeah. Now, I haven't noticed anybody else. Like, I don't know if Rob from Aquatic Aesthetics, I don't know, is he from Tennessee originally? I haven't heard, I don't say that, you lying hippie. Yes, you do, man. You know what? There's a video coming. Because I know just the other night you said it, so I'm going to find you doing it, and there's going to be a video with you and Robert.
I love it. You lying hippie.
How do Southerners say
sounds
why?
like my dad.
I don't understand. Patty, how do Southerners say why? How do they say it? You gotta. You know what? You have to pop up and tell us how Southerners say why.
How do the Southerners say why?
Why?
Gotta be my
Why?
favorite. Why?
Why?
Oh
Why?
yeah. Why? Yeah. All right.
I do that, but I spent 15 years
Stephen.
in Georgia and South Carolina.
Hey, everybody ignore Steven. He thinks he's blocked.
Where'd Steven go?
I don't know where Steven went.
I don't know. Stephen who?
That's another big thing too. Is in the north they say pop, and down south we call it soda.
You know what? I hear it all here where I live. It can be
pop.
soda, it can be pop. It's never just Coke, like some places in the South where you get a
they
Coke,
call
you ask
everything
for
a Coke.
and they ask you what kind.
right.
I said freaking Coke, jerky.
Coke, but
I want a soda pop.
but I up here, I hear we say all of it. We say soda, we say pop, we say cola, we whatever.
But you know what
People say all
the
kinds of
actual
stuff.
politically correct terminology for that is seltzer.
I don't think that's right. I don't think it's all seltzer.
I saw it. I saw it on YouTube. It's gotta be right.
Say roof. Say
Roof.
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 I don't know.
So
Hey, Chewy.
all of this is making me think of a knock knock joke that I just absolutely love that my youngest son told me years ago. And when he came home from school and he was laughing. Now this kid doesn't my boys are just, I think I told people this before, they're very stoic. They don't get very excited. They don't laugh a lot. They're just very, middle,
Flat
What, you
line.
just
came
beat
home-
him into boring?
It's just something about the way they are. They don't get upset. They don't get excited. They're just, they just go about doing things.
It's the Prozac.
They're very different than me. I definitely wear my emotions on my sleeve, but they don't. But anyways, he came home from school and he told me this joke and he said, okay, here we go. Ready? Somebody's got to help me out. Knock, knock.
Who's that?
I eat mop.
I need my mop. Ooh.
I eat my poo. It must be Mike because he is the scat guy. There's his tossed salad with extra shit in it.
Oh my God! So Patty just reminded me of something. So we have this we have this horrible gag we play on people, and it's a long running gag. So we had this buddy from Boston who doesn't say his R's. So for every Christmas for the next 5 years, we would give him R's. He would get, clocks that looked like R's and pants that had R's on them and pretty much anything that, was lacking R's.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
or
notepad, pencils with R's on them.
Yeah, anything that had an R on it, you got it for Christmas. We also had this this buddy, Chris, who misspelled penguin one time. And for about 15 years, he never got a gift from us that wasn't penguin related. And so, yeah. So my suggestion is don't do anything that ridiculous, because when you get gifts from us, you will get stupid gifts that are replacing the shit you don't know.
Yeah.
But they're good reminders, though.
Yeah, okay, Fisherman. Knock, knock. Yeah.
Go ahead, Fishymon. Knock, knock. He's gonna be like, "Fuck you." That's gonna be it. That's the whole joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really have a New York accent because I've lived in so many places. We've been here 20 years, but I notice it with. It doesn't seem like a lot of the people where I live have much of an accent either. But like my wife's aunt, when she says Long Island iced tea, she calls it Long Island.
Long Island, yeah. It's a
Yeah, Long Island. Rochester.
Yeah.
I don't know if she says it on. I don't know.
And
Yep,
Rochester.
go book yourself. Yep.
Go
Yeah,
fuck
go-
yourself.
Told you. Predictable, you little piece of shit.
Vaffanculo.
Would
Yeah, I
it be funnier if I could fucking type?
Hi, Chewy.
Hello, how's everybody doing?
We're good.
Oh, pretty good.
Well,
All
sir,
right.
and
Hi,
yourself.
Chewy.
Did you have a knock joke for us?
No, I'm celebrating. I basically have 7 days left or less until I move.
Nice.
Okay, until you move. Because for a minute there, I thought you had just been diagnosed with cancer and
I
you
have
were
7
done.
days,
No.
Some days to live, yeah.
and I'm celebrating.
Yeah, you got 7 days to live, yeah.
I mean, I get that. You know, some people get bored here. You know, got 7 days. I'm out. See ya.
Yeah.
All right, where are you moving to?
Vancouver Island. Sorry, I knew.
Retool knows. Yes.
Vancouver Island's beautiful.
Yes. Yes.
Damn. That was a good burp, man. Thanks.
It's become really populated too, so
That damn Kim.
it's not like it was in the 80s.
No.
I've never been there. Never been there.
I
I'd like
have.
to have been
It's
there.
beautiful.
Yeah,
How
I haven't,
far
either.
west
I
have you
haven't been on
been?
that side of Canada. I've only been like Ontario area.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, you had gone.
That whole area, though, British Columbia, even the West Coast. Rico has a California Washington accent. I've never been. I've been to California a few times, but I've never been Washington or Oregon, anywhere up that side.
Yeah, I don't hear an
We
accent.
have very, very different fish than you do out east. Okay,
Yeah.
like we don't have pike unless they're introduced. We don't have walleye unless they're introduced, and we don't have perch unless they're introduced. A lot of our fish species are like Arctic grayling, trout species, stickleback. You'll find more stickleback on this side of the mountains than you will on the other side.
Can we
Yeah,
all
we have
agree
some-
that Chewy has a Mexican accent?
Yeah.
Mexican accent?
And being that I live with 3 Mexicans, I'm gonna be honest and say no.
No.
Do they know Rocco? Do they know
No.
Mexican judo?
No.
You don't know if I got a gun. You don't know if I got a knife.
Oh, Fisherman
Oh, that
back
was
again.
freaking awesome.
I know Ching Ching Pow. That's why.
Who's there?
Yeah.
Go fuck
sorry.
yourself.
He's just gonna say it.
I just had to come up and say that because it's better when you say it than when you write it.
Yep.
Well, the
That's
thing
true.
is, we can't even see it.
Give me back my hockey puck, eh? No, it's give me
Yeah.
give me back. Hey, give us back our hockey, eh?
Hey?
I
Yeah,
heard
Bob,
Canadian-
you're right. I was racist against Canadians.
Hey, Bob. I'm wondering if Bob has ever heard of this band. Okay, like seeing that we're part of the older crowd. I'm wondering if he has ever heard of a band called Redbone.
Red what?
Redbone?
Redbone.
I'm sorry, I still didn't catch it. Here, maybe if I turn up the volume.
Redbone.
Redbone.
Bone.
Yes.
I don't know of a band called Redbone. I know of Leon Redbone. I know the guy Leon Redbone.
Bob prefers to say "fuck you" in person. Don't be a racer.
If you look up in 1971, they put out an album, and on that album they had a song called "Witch Queen of New Orleans." I got to see the band in about 1973. They
That's
were
funny.
part Mexican and part American, and Redbone means in Mexican half-breed.
Wow.
Yes.
They were on the Sonny and Cher show back then.
Patty's not racist with her "fuck yous."
She spreads them out
Bob.
evenly. Yeah.
Bob said no, Chewy, but that was his nickname in high school. You got it wrong though. It's college. It's not high school. I mean, it's not as fun. And you got to say college because people are doing stuff. High school people are doing stuff too, but it's not as widespread.
No.
They were
And
the
widespread
did
was
you
my
go
nickname
to?
as well.
I've ever heard in my life, believe it or not.
Mexican American, Native American funk rock band originating in the 70s with brothers Pat and Lolly Vegas.
Pat is still alive, Lolly is gone.
Pat and Lolly.
Yeah.
Pat and
Come and get your love. Oh, come and get your love.
Oh, that was those guys. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know them.
Mhm.
Now that I the name didn't
No.
Rico, I was in junior high. Speak for yourself. I was 14. That was my
So
first experience.
was I, Rico, so, I got to see him in 73, so I was like 16 years of age when I went to see him.
73? Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew that song, but I don't know if I don't know the Witch Queen of New Orleans.
17, 18?
Oh, it's a better song. It's a way better song. It's like it's got a lot of people thought that they were American, like from that area. Like a lot of people thought that, but they turned out to be Mexican, right? Like, their whole gimmick was dressing up like Indian.
Oh my god! I can't stop seeing Cheech and Chong doing the
Up in smoke?
from Up in Smoke.
Up in Smoke.
Like absolutely everything this conversation has put in my head is a vision of Cheech and Chong and Cheech in a tutu
Okay.
singing.
I don't want to get political, but I want you to look at this image and tell me it doesn't look like our 45th president. Just a little bit, just in his face. Hold on a second. Let me grab this. Let me grab this tab here. This is the band Redbone that Chewy's talking about. And there you go, Mike.
I'm waiting for it to
And
pop up.
the
I don't
lead
see it
singer
yet.
in the middle. I don't know. There's something about him. Maybe it's the mouth or something, but it just makes me think of that person. Here, let me. It's not gonna let me blow it up.
I can. Hold on. No, that's all I get.
That sucks. I was hoping to get closer.
Oh, kinda. I see what you're getting at. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe there's something about it. Just maybe. So I thought that'd be sort of funny if that was somebody just put his face on there, and there's the band Redbone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's hilarious.
It's not
That
Cheech
sort of
and
looks
Chong,
like
but
me a
it's
little bit
still.
without the beard.
At that time
Exactly.
period, earlier they were a much more different lineup. They were a 4-piece when they started. That's their 77 lineup.
Bob, that's racist. He's got your hairstyles out.
The black guys. That's. I'm looking just real quick here, and that's the only song I know of theirs is that "Come and Get Your Love."
Yeah, well, they're probably that kind of one-hit wonder band.
Well, they did well with 2 songs. They performed on what was that show? Um, that was going on in the 70s that everybody played at. Oh my god!
Wasn't Dick Clark the bandstand or anything like? Was it one of those?
The
Johnny
other
Carson,
one. The other one.
Roland and Martin's laughing. I don't fucking know.
No.
No.
I'll look it up. Hold on.
Casey Kasem.
he didn't have TV then.
Keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the stars.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Right? Did you ever see his rant?
No, what?
He did a rant. They caught him on video, and
that's all.
He was very upset because he was coming out of a very upbeat song, and then he had to read one of the long distance dedications, and it was about somebody's dog dying. He's like cussing and swearing, and he kept saying, "It's ponderous, man, ponderous." Then he talks about it. Yeah, you got to check it out. You got to look up
All right, I'll check
Casey
it out.
Kasem's.
The show was
Casey
called
Kasem's
Midnight
Rant.
Special.
Oh, Midnight Special. Okay, yeah, Patty
Midnight
had
Special.
it. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah.
Now Midnight Special. I'm trying to think who the host was. I could see him.
Yeah. So like, they were actually really big back in the early 70s. By the time that 77 came around, they were just playing the hits. Like they were more of a band that just played like their albums up to 73.
Hey,
Don
John
McKenzie says
McKenzie.
Don Kirchner, but Bob said Wolfman Jack.
No, it wasn't Wolfman Jack, and it wasn't Don Kirshner's rock concert. It was the Midnight Special.
You look at chat, damn it.
I know that it came on. I don't remember what night it came on, but I do remember that Flip Wilson's show came on.
Yep.
Right around the same time, like before or after it.
Yeah.
8 o'clock.
like late at night. Might have been a Friday night or something before.
Dr. Demento?
No, he was on TV either.
But Dr. Demento was amazing.
Yeah, I used to listen to that when I had an AM radio.
Mhm.
I remember it had a green light, and I was supposed to be sleeping, and I'd have Dr. Demento on, and my whole room was green from the light on the AM stereo.
Right.
Okay.
Dr.
I got
Demento.
another question for you. Have you ever heard of the band Lighthouse, who did a live concert 49 years ago at the Carnegie Hall?
Lighthouse?
Lighthouse.
Lighthouse.
I thought there was a newer band called Lighthouse.
No, Lifehouse, right? Lifehouse?
Lighthouse. Lighthouse. They're a horn band based out of Toronto, Canada. They were on Evolution Records, and then their contract got sold down in the States, but they were on GRT up here in Canada.
I don't remember, but I don't remember a lot of stuff, so I'm looking that up to see if there's anything sounds familiar. So we're formed in 68.
One Fine Morning. They would tour with bands like Chicago, they would tour with other bands like that kind of scene. Like they were a horn kind of band.
Let's see here. Skip Prokop? Prokop.
Yep, that's
Skip
the band.
Prokop. It's a weird name. Skip
idea.
Prokop. Skip Prokop. Skip Prokop.
I would have never heard of it. Yeah.
Let's see. If ever there was a time, which was a minor hit on Chum 1050.
Yeah, up in Toronto.
That's a Chum.
That's a radio station.
Feels so good. That one sounds familiar. That one sounds familiar.
They're still going.
Mm.
55 years coming up next year. But a few guys are dead, but just like Chicago.
I'm just reading about him right now to see, because it still doesn't totally ring a bell. But man, I forget so much stuff. Like I was just saying that earlier, that people tell me things all the time about a certain movie or whatever, and I'm like, oh yeah, I saw that movie, and then they talk about a scene, and I'm like, I didn't see that movie.
You slept through that part, yeah.
And that album that they recorded in Canada was the first platinum album seller in Canada. They were the first platinum selling artist in 1972.
All right, I'm going to mute myself for just a second. I'm going to listen to this song real quick and see if it sounds familiar. Just so you don't get,
Yeah.
Copyrighted, yeah.
Don't worry, it's only like the demonetized.
Yeah, actually, that's true. It's true. And since it's not monetized in the first fucking place.
Is Tianaqua a bird? He said it's millet time.
I don't know what else he's saying, but then afterwards it says millet time afterwards.
Yeah. Millet time. Caw.
Hey, Deborah, how are you?
All right, I'm going to mute myself real quick.
Okay, you mute yourself real quick.
Yeah, that's true, Deborah. I don't know what I'm doing up so late.
That's good for you. It's good for you. It's late for me too, man. I've been working mornings a lot lately, so the
Dragon S tomorrow, right? Yeah.
Well, luckily I don't have anything I have to do tomorrow except make a sump out of a canister filter. So
we don't have a rescue tomorrow.
No, Sunday.
Sunday. Okay.
Sump out of
Tomorrow
a
is
filter. That's gonna be new.
Yep. I am done with the canister filters, and so I'm going to repurpose them into sumps, and it's pretty cool actually. I mean, you have all the parts you need to make a sump with a canister filter.
It's all enclosed. Yeah.
Yeah, and you just open it up and plop it into a bin, and poof, you have a canister. You have a sump instead of a canister filter.
Or
you come back giggling, Rico. Was that everything?
I was reading Bob's thing. Actually, I did know the song, but I did think it was Chicago. They do sound very much like Chicago.
Oh yeah.
In my mind, that song "One Fine Morning" was Chicago. It sounds very much like them.
Yeah.
Okay. I like Chicago.
But
very talented bands. I've seen them both.
Bob said he toured with the Bee Gees.
What?
Bob toured with the Bee Gees.
Did he tour with the Bee Gees like the rest of us toured with the Dead, or did he?
Yeah.
Because
wonder what they would call them. Like in Deadheads. With the Bee Gees, what are they called?
Dead Bee Gees.
I mean, because if you put head in there, with the Bee Gees,
BG head.
I don't know. BG head. What do you call them?
Dead BG head.
The one part though in was it Saturday Night Fever or Staying Alive. The one part always just I hated it, and he's just like I can't do it too loud because everybody's sleeping, but he's like he's just like screaming, and it sounds I don't mind his high pitched voice. I like the Bee Gees, but that song used to drive me. I used to hate it so much. It just sounded just like Neil Young. I love Neil Young, but the end of one of his songs, and I'm drawing a blank, might have been Cinnamon Girl. I can't remember. The guitar solo is just, it sounds like somebody's fucking a cat. It's horrible. It's just like,
I don't think we've ever heard anybody fuck a cat, but I'm sure we're going to find out what it sounds like.
Over and over again. And I love Neil Young. I absolutely love him, but I just hate that, thing. Hey, Bob.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was leaving. When they brought Andy on, I was like, out of there.
I was out of there. Fuck Andy.
He was the grandfather of grunge, man. How do you hate Neil Young?
I do love Neil Young. I do, but it's just that one song. And it's not the whole song. It's just the guitar solo at the end.
Right,
It's
right.
horrible. It's horrible.
There are a lot of songs. I can't think of any right off the top of my head, but there are a lot of songs out there that there's just something in it that just like makes runs a chill up your spine or makes you just want to.
I'm gonna
Pearl.
I'm gonna make I like Nickelback.
Yeah, I don't
Okay,
mind
right on.
Nickelback.
But I
mind
hate
Nickelback.
I hate look at this photograph. Every time I do it makes me laugh because it's just da-da-da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na,
Yeah.
da-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na. It's just over and over. It's so repetitive.
Yeah.
It's
There is
like
a
new
lot of that.
country.
Who was it I went to see? I went to see
Good job, Robert. Good job.
Right on.
I went to see a concert and
Wow.
I want to say Counting Crows, but it wasn't Counting Crows. It's the other guys that kind of sounded like Counting Crows. Anyway, so we go to see this concert, and they were the opening band, and they played about an hour and a half long set, and it was the same fucking song for an hour and a half. The Spin Doctors is who it was. It was the Spin Doctors, and for an hour and a half,
there
it
you
was
go.
the same song from beginning to end. By the end of the set, we were like the entire crowd just wanted to rush up on stage and murder them.
Was it literally the same song, or they just sounded it?
I mean, it was different. Like it had different names. Like they would have said, "This is a song with a different name," but it was the same damn song for an hour and a half long. It was horrible.
But that one song was pretty fucking good. Just not,
Well, I mean,
just for
listen,
an hour in a row.
They sold a lot of albums, man. People like those guys, but I'm telling you that freaking it was so monotonous that it was just you wanted to murder somebody, and if you were there high, it probably went on for days.
Yeah,
I mean, it was so bad.
I did see the Dead a couple times, and Patty will like this. But I also saw Triumph and Molly Hatchet together.
Yeah,
And,
that would have been awesome.
that was like 1979, maybe something like that.
That sounds about right.
I still remember what I was wearing because I got patted down. They patted me down as I walked in. I had a leather vest that Preacher Bob gave me. He was an old biker who somebody gave him some PCP and he found God. That's what he told us the story. That's what he told us. So he gave me a leather vest with the fringes on it. So I was wearing that leather vest with I don't know, it's probably a Led Zeppelin t-shirt because I loved Zeppelin then.
Yeah.
And corduroys and moccasin boots.
Nice.
The big moccasin boots with all the fringes. That's
so I guess Bob was right.
So Rico Stan, I saw Tour of Triumph.
Goddamn, baby.
I saw Triumph play
Love
with a band called Moxie, and I didn't even have to pay for the concert. You know why? The singer of Moxie was the singer of a band called Spunk that I worked for, who ended up being the singer of Loverboy.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Very
So
cool.
I got exposed to Triumph on their first album.
Yes. Just a guy doing this go at 18.
I never saw Triumph, but I did see Molly Hatchet at Rockefeller's here in Bradenton.
That would have been awesome.
With about 500 of my closest friends in a bar. It was really cool. And I also saw Blue Oyster Cult at the Crown Lounge just around the corner with about 300 of my closest friends, including the local biker gang, and that was a lot of fun too.
Yeah, I saw them.
That's a club, not a gang.
What's that, Rocco?
It was a gang,
not a gang.
No, they're definitely a gang.
Those are
the Renegades are definitely a gang.
No,
Those
they're a club that do gang-like things.
Called clubs.
Those shows in those bars though are. I mean, there's a
They're the
place called the
best.
Mason Jar that I don't know. I don't think it was that big. I think maybe 100 people, but I saw a lot of driving and crying. I mean, just tons of Blue Oyster Cult. That's where I saw them, and I've seen tons and tons of shows back. Probably not as many as Chewy, but back in the day, that's all we did.
Yeah.
I saw AC/DC and Yngwie Malmsteen.
Oh,
together.
that would have been cool.
That would have been badass.
Police.
Black Sabbath.
The Thompson Twins and Madness together.
Black Sabbath.
That was an incredible concert. I love the Police, but Madness, remember them? One step beyond our house.
Yeah.
In the middle of
not my favorite, but yeah.
Madness was awesome. They was ska. They were ska. And then the Thompson Twins. I don't even remember what they had a few big hits.
I remember the Thompson Twins. Madness was never.
That was
one
a
of my
good one.
favorites.
AC/DC though, the guy walked up to us, and he's just handed. I don't remember if it was me or my friend that I was with, like a whole sheet of acid. He said he didn't want anything to do with it anymore. And he gave us a whole sheet. He was like, "Here, man, just take this."
Oh, because he had found God the night before. Got it.
Well, that wasn't preacher.
Right.
Oh, okay.
he found God shortly after he dropped like 4 hits.
Yeah. So we had a fun week.
I can imagine. Yeah.
Tons of shows.
I've never done that. Never touched it.
Oh.
I get paranoid. I get paranoid just thinking about smoking a joint. So,
you like mushrooms then? Yeah.
Mushrooms are
I
good.
drink beer, whiskey. That's about as good as it gets.
I sucked mushrooms out of a shag carpet.
I cannot say I have ever done that.
You know, I have come at lots of words. I have no idea what to think of that.
So, me and my buddy Sean Patrick O'Shea, good Italian boy.
Right on.
That sounded like a good Italian
O'Shea,
boy.
Huh?
Yeah.
Sean Patrick O'Shea. So we were drinking,
guinea.
got really drunk. We went to most of the shows together. He was my best friend for years and years. We went to so many Dead shows together. In fact, I was on the back of his motorcycle like 3:00 in the morning going down the highway in Arizona. He had to pull over because we both were seeing fish all over the floppy fish all over the freeway.
Wait, you were both seeing the same thing?
Yeah, we both
That's
saw
weird.
the same thing.
That's
Yes.
weird.
I think it was something to do with the lights on the highway and the shimmering and stuff.
Okay.
But we both saw it. But we were drinking, and
He
he
grab
said,
me a beer. I'll be right back.
"Okay." He said, "Let's do those shrooms." I had shrooms in my fridge, and he was like, "Let's do those shrooms." And I was like, "Okay." We were drunk, and we were thinking we didn't want to just eat them because they tasted nasty. We didn't want to just eat them. So we thought,
So you
okay,
thought you'd suck them out of a shag carpet?
no, I'm getting there. We mixed them up with orange juice. Don't do that. That's not good. That's not any better. That's way
It adds
worse.
vitamin C.
So we mixed it up with the orange juice, and he spilled my glass of it. So he got his full glass, but he accidentally spilled mine.
Oh.
So I took some of his, and then I ended up sucking the rest of it out of the carpet. Getting
Yeah.
hair and shag and just-
Yeah. Nope, never done that.
That's jacked up. I heard you the whole time.
Never done
by the
that.
way. That was a good story though.
Hey Scott, how you doing, man?
So many stories, but again, so many concerts, man. We saw that was all we did. We'd go out in the desert and party and go to concerts. That was the entire thing, pretty much through my early 20s.
Yeah, we did that a lot here too. We had like really cool beach concerts a lot of the time. There were always, you could go down to the beach and freaking any number of people. The Beach Boys would just be winging a concert somewhere, and you'd be like, "Oh, all right, well, we'll hang out here for a while."
Yeah,
I did go see. I do have a really good Genesis story though. So I've always been a Phil Collins fan, and then that leads me back to Genesis. So I've always kind of dug Genesis too. Anyway, so they had this reunion tour, and they came here, and they filled the Tampa Stadium, and it was a big freaking to do. And I think back then, the tickets were like $80 a pop, so it was not a cheap concert. And so went to it, got there, and the band came out, started playing, and everything was great. And Phil Collins came out and said, "Guys, I'm sorry, my voice is fucked. I can't sing tonight. You're gonna have to go on home." And so they did give us a refund, which was cool, but ended the concert. It was a real bummer, but we were up there anyway, so we stayed in this hotel, and there was this bar that is known for what was it called? I can't think of it right now. Anyway, it's this bar in Tampa that's known for having really great bands in it, and so we decided we were going to pop over there because we had missed this great concert like 3 nights later. Because I think the concert was on a Friday and we were still there Sunday night. So we pop over to this bar, and all of a sudden we start. I figure it's the jukebox. I hear Phil Collins in the background.
Oh,
and
no.
and
He was there.
So we go roaming back into this little teeny tiny freaking room with this stage that's like 3 feet off the wall, and it's just one of those crescent, little crescent stages, and freaking Phil Collins is on the stage singing because he felt bad about blowing up the concert, so he was just kind of hanging out to give it up to everybody. So we sat there and listened to a whole Phil Collins concert in this little teeny tiny smoke filled room with about 80 people.
Nice.
It's freaking amazing. It's freaking amazing. Yeah,
and those are the better ones.
They are the better ones.
I love those types. I mean, I've seen big, arena concerts and stuff, and I've been to like the first Lollapalooza,
right?
Jane's Addiction and Ice-T's band, Body Count, and I don't remember who else was there, but Lollapaloozas and the Dead. The Dead always had a big, Sean, when we went to see the Dead, it was another acid night, and he was down by the stage. I wasn't with him for this part. He was down by the stage. I wasn't walking well at that point. and he heard a baby crying. And the whole rest of the night, he thought he was stepping on babies. He kept thinking he was about to step on a baby because he heard that baby cry.
That's funny. No, I tell you, Pink Floyd was the best concert I ever felt.
Never got to see them.
Oh, my God, dude. Went there just ripping. And I could actually watch the music come out of the speakers. It was flowing at me, and like it would hit me in the chest, and I would like, oh. And then the damn pigs started flying, and I'm like, what the fuck is with the pigs flying? And but man, that was a good concert. That was a good concert.
These days, I'm gonna rip you to pieces.
Yeah, came out of that place just grinning ear to ear.
Yeah,
that was.
Never got to see them. I never saw Zeppelin.
No, I never saw Zeppelin either.
I saw Rush a lot. I saw Rush 3 years, three albums in a row. I saw
Rush. I saw Styx. I saw Eric Clapton. I saw, and they wouldn't let him play the song "Cocaine" because he's in Florida, and for some reason you can't sing about cocaine here.
Everything else, but not
They
cocaine.
saw Rush's second album tour.
I saw them
before it was released.
I saw them much later. It was the let's see, I think it was Hemispheres, Moving Pictures, and what's the other one that came out right around that same time? It starts with an S, right? I don't remember, but those 3 albums in a row.
I was.
That's cool, Bob.
I was part of road crew for the backup band for Rush for the Moving Picture tour in Western Canada. Kick-ass box.
They always put on an amazing show. It sounded a lot of bands when they play live, it sounds very, very different than their albums. But Rush sounded.
I agree. Rush sounded like their album. Styx did too. Styx put on a hell of a show, and Iron Maiden put on a hell of a show.
Iron Maiden, yes,
they put on a hell of a show. But
go ahead.
Like the best show I ever saw was ZZ Top. ZZ Top put on this show where they had a crane behind them that was just moving cars the whole freaking show. They pick these freaking giant cars and trucks up and carry them across the stage and set them down on the other side, and then they drive something across. I mean, just like the whole show, you're just sitting there going, "What the fuck is happening?" But it was a lot of fun.
Was that must have been for the
years ago?
Man.
Yeah, I think so.
That album, I can't remember the name of the album.
Yeah, I know.
Legs or something. Or
yeah. It was cool though. That was a cool show. It was a cool show.
Have you ever heard of the head pins?
Nope.
Head pins?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Only bowling.
Nope, that's not one I've heard of.
Have you heard of Chilliwack?
Nope.
Don't think so either. Yeah. And again, a lot of these bands, I might know their music, but I don't remember their names and stuff.
You probably have, but
we're old.
You were telling me something though, Mike, and it reminded me of something I wanted to tell you. God damn it! What bands were you talking about before ZZ Top?
Iron Maiden.
Oh, I saw Ozzy. I want to say it was Raven. It could have been Metallica. I can't remember who else. There was 2 normal metal bands, but then there
Scorpions. Was it Monsters of Rock?
No, it wasn't Scorpion. It was either Raven or
Thank you.
Anyways, I saw another metal band with Ozzy, but the opening band was Michael Bolton. Everybody's gone.
What? No, I'm here. I'm sorry. I'm just looking for a nail clipper.
The opening band was Michael Bolton.
What the fuck? That is weird as hell.
His first album was at the time it was 80s. I think it was 80s. It might have been like 81 or something. Was Fool's Game. The album was Fool's Game, and it was like considered metal at the time.
No. No.
Yeah,
Michael Bolton was never metal.
Patty, I just looked at the clock, and I'm gonna 10 minutes. I'm going to bed. We'll make it to 2 a.m.
It's 3 a.m. here.
That's only.
No, it's not.
It is too.
You guys aren't ahead of us. It's 1:50.
It's 2:50.
No, it ain't. It's only 10 to 11.
It's 1:50.
Oh, okay.
See?
Oh, no. Sorry, the timer says 2:50. I thought that was the time. The timer.
No.
I see that now.
Different time zone, Mike. Yeah.
All right, you're allowed on that one.
I was looking at the wrong spot.
Time zone, yeah.
Trying to think some of the first I saw Olivia Newton-John.
Oh, that would have been amazing
for the physical tour because I had such a thing for her, man.
Yeah. Heather got to see oh Jesus, what is his name? America. Come on.
Neil Diamond.
Neil Diamond. Yeah.
They're coming to America.
Yeah. That would have been an amazing show. That would have been. I missed that one.
He was an amazing writer. I did like to hear him sing too, but
yeah.
Tom Waits. Tom Waits is my favorite artist by far. He's
really
number one. Tom Waits. I absolutely love Tom Waits. All of his stuff, from the early piano stuff all the way through his theatrical weird stuff. I absolutely just love him, and I never ever got to see him.
Really.
Tom Waits.
Yeah, I know who Tom Waits is. I'm not like it doesn't scream to me that I should remember.
He was a good writer too. He did he wrote Old 55 that the Eagles did. Other people did too, but they covered it the most popular. He had what was it, Jersey Girl? Somebody else covered too.
Okay.
Jersey Girl? Is that right? Jesus.
I don't know. I think probably my favorite artist of all time is Mark Cohen. Like there are a lot of guys that, are on the scale of like near favorites, but I think Mark Cohen is my favorite of all time.
I'm drawing a blank.
Walking in Memphis.
Oh, okay. Really?
Yeah, love that freaking guy.
Did he have a big catalog of stuff? Because that's about all I think I know of.
It's not huge, but Silver Thunderbird's another one. He's got just everything he does is just I don't know. It just freaking hits home for me. But yeah, no, not a ton of stuff. A lot of good stuff. But Walking in Memphis is probably like, I don't know. If that song comes on, I'm instantly. That's it. I'm done. I have to stop until it's over.
It's a good one.
It is a Silver Thunderbird, and actually, Silver Thunderbird gets my son really well too. So, like, I don't know. It's a good song.
When I used to drink, you could always tell I was there when I sang Rhinestone Cowboy. That's why today is still that's my drunken go-to. I always.
Oh my God. That's
or
awesome.
Margaritaville. I do like Jimmy Buffett. I did.
I have seen Jimmy Buffett perform that song about 11 times.
I was going to say, living there, you probably see him quite often.
Yeah. He was hanging out at this freaking little bar one time on St. Pete Beach. Walked in, and we're all hearing it, right? So we're all down on the beach hanging around, and we start hearing, freaking stepped on a popped up. We're like, God, that guy sounds an awful lot like him. We walk up there, it's him, just hanging out, So that's the kind of shit that happens with him. He doesn't give a shit. He doesn't he sells out concerts, I'm sure, when he, puts his name on them. But 90% of the time he's just hanging out on the beach somewhere actually singing. Probably not anymore though. He's probably so old he can't sing anymore, but
I don't know. I think he still does stuff.
Oh no, he's still putting on concerts.
Yeah, these guys. What is it? It's not. I don't think it's. Yeah, maybe it is called Margaritaville. Is his whole experience? He's got a whole, club and everything that you can.
Yeah. Well, he should.
Or maybe
I want to go to Cabo. That's where I want to go.
Parrot heads. That's what they call them.
Right, the parrot heads. Yeah, he's a cool dude too. Like, I mean, he'll sing a couple of songs and then just go hang out at the fucking bar, and there he'll be just hanging out. And he'll sign autographs. He doesn't care. He'll chat at you. And like, he can just blend in too. You can be sitting there, and he'll sit down at the bar next to you, and you won't even know it's him. And you're just like, what's up? And then a few minutes later, he'll go saunter up on a stage that he has no right to be on and just start playing. And you're like, all right.
Hey, that was Jimmy freaking Buffett.
Yeah.
What was your very first show? Do you remember? Let's start with Chewy. Chewy, what was your very first show? Do you remember?
Yes, I do very well. I had to go on I had to be the chaperone for my sister on her date to go and see, now get a load of this, Janis Joplin.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, man.
That would have been a show. That would have been a show.
Her date was Will Miller of the Irish Rovers.
I don't know who that is, but
never saw Janis either.
Yeah, Janis would have been a good one to see.
That would have been an amazing show right there.
I did see your folk. What's her name? Joni Mitchell. Not that she reminds me of Janis, just the same time period.
Did you ever listen to my cousin sing?
Who's your cousin?
A cousin by marriage is Dixie Lee Innes of the original cast. One Tin Soldier.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Yes. She is
cool.
my cousin. I used to sing with her as a kid. I used to be a lead singer at one time.
That's cool.
Yeah. I used to front horn bands because I wasn't a great trumpet player, but I sang in the church choir and they went, "You sing like a dove."
Deborah, I have that visual too.
No hats though. No hats. I didn't have any hats. I'm not a hat guy. What about you, Mike? No, okay, Rocco.
Right.
What was your
you have hair.
My first concert?
Lots of symbols.
And the reason why I brought up the head pins earlier, my other cousin was their keyboard player.
Cool.
Okay. While I was working for Kickaxe, the head pins broke, but they didn't have my cousin then. But I got to see the band quite often. Brian McLeod was a total guitar genius. And a female-fronted rock singer, they went over to Germany. They played the big stages in Germany. They were a rather big band.
Yeah, that's cool.
What about you?
My first concert was Monsters of Rock in Alpine Valley.
Oh, that's
Wisconsin.
a good concert to be a start. Yeah.
Oh, it was a bad, dude. That was the place, I swear on my mother's grave, I've never seen anybody actually smoke a Cheech and Chong sized joint until that day.
Well, I can honestly say I've seen that a few times, but
I swear it was this big around.
Yeah.
It was that big around and about that freaking long.
Yeah.
This dude was just stumbling.
Yeah, I've seen that a few times. In fact,
Holy cow.
I did actually see exactly that at my first concert, which was Motley Crue and Def Leppard. And there was a big Cheech and Chong joint getting passed around at that concert, and nobody seemed to give a shit. Except
Motley Crue's early stuff I liked, the Livewire and stuff I liked, but I didn't
love Livewire.
And I did not like Def Leppard. I did not like them.
No.
I still don't like Def Leppard.
Well,
partly
but
because
Crue's music really started changing a lot after Theater of Pain, I think.
Yeah. No, it did.
My
Yeah,
opinion.
absolutely.
At Theater of Pain, things started kind of changing a little bit with the band, but
all
their music's great.
First album was the only one I really, really got into.
Livewire.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one.
You know their band name was going to be Christmas?
Their band
That
name
was
going
to be the name of their band. That was going to be the name of their band. No joke.
I'm glad they didn't do that.
And then some guy came in. Some guy I supposedly a manager came in or something like that. It's, well, isn't this a motley looking crew?
Yeah.
That's how they came up with their name. That's how exactly how it came up.
I like that.
I was a crew head in high school.
Yeah, a lot of my friends like to look like them, but I don't know. Yeah.
Well, I know how Tommy Lee met Pamela Anderson.
No, I had the big hair and all
Got
that.
her
in high
number
school.
off a bathroom wall.
No, they met
That was Faster
at the club
Pussycat,
that
man.
we were playing at.
I love Faster Pussycat.
Pamela was the
Yeah, but they're already loaded.
Budweiser girl on a poster that hit worldwide fame when she became a star in Baby Watch.
Yeah, makes sense.
Pam Anderson.
Yeah. She used to be like a shooter girl. No, she was like the bad girl hanging out buds at the door, right? Like
Yeah.
Buds.
Yeah.
A
club called Outlaws in Vancouver in the 80s.
That's funny you said Outlaws because that was my first concert was Steppenwolf, Foghat, and the Outlaws.
Oh,
my
that would have been a good show.
And it
You
was
know,
at a place
Rico, I
called-
used to like you. Now I really hate you because you saw
Wow.
those 3 bands.
I did get to see Foghat.
I love
I did
Foghat.
not get to see Steppenwolf.
Love
It was
Foghat.
at a place called the Celebrity Theater that was really small, and it had a rotating stage.
Nice.
So all the bands would slowly rotate around. So every seat, was sometimes you were seeing the back of the stage, and sometimes you were seeing the front of the stage.
Yeah.
I know one of the guys in Steppenwolf.
That's
Somehow I sort of figured that.
Yep.
Do you know the guy Danny Johnston?
I don't remember names. Sometimes I forget my own name.
Who?
Danny Johnston.
What?
Steppenwolf was actually in a band prior to that by the name of Derringer. He is
Derringer?
Right, I saw
he
Billy
is
Idol. I saw
the-
Billy Idol.
That sounds familiar. I don't know why.
Yeah, I think I've.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
What about
Yeah.
Dennis? Dennis, you still there?
No, I left.
Did you go to any
What
concert?
the hell with y'all, man?
Oh, yeah, I went to Rolling Stones on acid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Wow.
That's a show.
You know what?
The
I'm not a
Stones would have been
fan.
awesome, man.
I'm not a Stones fan. I just never have been.
Really?
Again, I think they're talented, but I definitely more of a Beatles fan. I just never was a big Stones fan. Some of their music's really good. 50
It was
seconds.
a free concert, so I didn't have to pay for it. So, yeah.
Oh, nice.
No, I
Try to
just
pay
stood
for
in
the acid.
line for the 14 hours to, get the tickets.
Right?
I like really early Stones before
Oh, yeah.
What is that, Rico?
This is
I-
like
when
Stones.
Brian Johnson was alive.
Mike, you want to make that big so I can, because I can't get any closer.
Yeah.
What
I'm
is it?
talking to my armpit.
You want to touch your
Walking
armpit.
your armpit.
Yeah, we
It's
smell
upside
it.
down. Now you can tell.
It looks like one of the Beatles dudes.
It is.
Yeah.
So I got John and my daughter got Paul. She gave it to me
How
for my
cool is
Father's
that?
Day. So Father's
Very cool.
Day, she got me. We both got matching tattoos.
That is so cool, man.
Nobody got Ringo?
Well, there was just the two of us, so we
okay.
decided just to.
Well, you put one in the
Just
left
the
arm, one in
two
the
of
right arm.
us.
Yeah.
Can make it if we try. Just my bad.
Yeah, Mike,
my bad.
No,
Pete
yeah,
Boy
the
said,
Rolling
"Yeah, Mike,
Stones,
make
yeah.
we go big."
Yeah, I actually hitchhiked to a Rolling Stones concert at the Tampa Fairgrounds one time. Only I didn't make it to the concert because the two girls that picked me up were cooler than the show. And
Right on.
and yeah, I didn't make it.
Your
I
own
didn't
music,
make it.
yeah.
I had that
And then
same
you
exact
married her,
story.
huh?
No,
I did.
no.
I did. I did. The same exact story, except it was the Dead. I wasn't hitchhiking, but I met my ex-wife the night before the Dead concert, and I ended up giving my ticket to my buddy Sean. It was
Right.
I didn't go. We really hit it off, and I hung out with her, and we got married, and that was a mistake too.
Well,
Yeah,
I did
all
not
the
marry.
blood.
I did not
All the
marry either
blood.
one of these two vixens, but I did have a great freaking time.
Yeah, all the blood
Who's
was
Bob
in your
Steppenwolf,
head.
Patty? She said, "I love the Beatles too." Yeah, Bob Steppenwolf cranks. Bob Steppenwolf.
Who the hell's Bob Steppenwolf?
I don't know who's Bob Steppenwolf.
I think that's her insurance agent.
Right?
Rico,
Bob Steppenwolf.
have you ever heard of the guy?
Well, it's her crank dealer.
named
Weight loss.
Bruce Allen.
Yeah, that's name very familiar.
He's like a big wig manager. He owned a club in Vancouver called.
Oh, then no, I wouldn't know him then. I don't know who I'm thinking of.
Well, he manages Brian Adams. He manages Bob Rock, producer Bob Rock. He's really well known in the music industry.
Speaking of Brian Adams, Brian Adams was really freaking cool right up until the day he donned a gold lame suit, and
what the hell?
then it ended. You remember that?
No,
it's horrible. It's horrible.
What was it on?
Yeah, I don't know. He did this song for, oh God, what was it?
I can't remember it either.
I think it was for the Robin Hood movie, but all of a sudden he was hanging out on a video in this gold lame suit, and we were like, "What the fuck happened to
like
Brian Adams?"
Sting and Rod Stewart or something like that.
Something like that. It was so bad. It was so bad.
So Bruce Allen, he did manage Bachman Turner Overdrive.
Yes.
BTO.
BTO, Loverboy at one point. He managed quite a few of us.
Anne Murray.
Yes.
Oh wow, she was awesome too.
Yeah.
Yes. Bruce
Ronnie
Allen.
Millsap. That was one of my favorites. Ronnie Millsap.
Ronnie Millsap?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Ronnie Millsap.
Ronnie Millsap.
Hell yeah. Rico, you've redeemed yourself, my friend.
Yeah, all that. You know,
I love some Ronnie Millsap.
That late 70s, early 80s country I do like. I liked even earlier stuff. Like I like Don Williams. I'm a big fan of Don Williams.
Like some old Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Islands in the stream.
Well, Kenny
That
Rogers
is what
just,
we are.
you know, the Gambler and all.
The Gambler, yep.
Coward of the County and all those. I had all those 45.
Lady.
Well, Bruce owned this club called Club Soda, and the manager happened to like the band that I was in a lot.
Now everybody is DMing me for Bob Stevenholt's phone number.
As a tech. So I had the Rolling Stones in my dressing room when they played in Vancouver. And I got
That's kind of cool.
hang out with the Stones. I also got to hang out with the Who during sound check.
Wow.
Who?
Are you?
Which ones? The HU or?
I think the real. I don't think the throat singing Who. I think the actual Who.
Not the throaty Who. Yeah.
Not the throaty Who.
Throaty Who. That's a good band name right there. The Throaty Who.
The throaty Who. That's the thing. In fact, we should all just start it. None of us has to sing. That name's going to carry it.
The Throaty Who.
Yeah. That name's going to carry it. Yeah.
Speaking of Bachman Turner Overdrive, I did like the Guess Who quite a bit.
Yeah, I like the Guess Who.
I thought Burton Cummings, when I was a kid, he was the voice that I wanted to have. I thought he was an amazing singer. He just amazing stuff.
I was taught how to do sound by.
I always loved the Moody Blues, man.
Sound.
I like the Moody Blues too.
Yes. His name is Craig Hutchinson, and now he designs big recording consoles for Neve Systems. He was my professor.
Cool. So who all had 8 tracks? I knew two. Did you rock that?
What was your first 8-track? Do you remember your first 8-track?
I did not own an 8-track.
I do.
Never owned
Black
an
Sabbath,
8-track
Paranoid.
in my life.
Really?
4-track.
That was my first. That was my first 8-track.
4-track.
It was Cat Scratch Fever.
Nugent.
Ted Nugent.
Yeah.
Cat Scratch
Uncle
Fever.
Ted.
I think mine was a Queen.
That would have been a good one to have.
Maybe the first Queen album. But I remember
Right.
there was a band, Leo Sayer. I had a Leo Sayer 8-track. I had his greatest hits. And one of his songs, did the fade out right in the middle of the song and then clicked over to the next track. You know how some of them did that?
Right.
I thought that's how the song went. So the first time I ever heard it like anywhere else, I was like waiting for the click.
Hey,
It
what
didn't
the
come. I'm
hell?
like, it was just smooth. I'm like, oh, that's how that sounds.
Yeah. You gotta heard it on an LP. It just sounded different, huh?
Yeah.
Did you get to see Queen?
No,
Never saw Queen.
I got to
No.
see Queen 3 times.
I would have
Oh.
loved to have seen Queen,
Queen
especially
2,
their earlier years.
Yeah.
Sheer Heart Attack, and The Night at the Opera.
Yeah, those are the good
Wow.
ones.
He opened up for them once. Kansas another time, and REO Speedwagon.
Kansas would have been awesome.
Yeah, Kansas.
REO was good too.
REO would have been good too.
Especially their early stuff. Their
Yeah.
what's that song, Miss America, that they
Yeah.
have, or what was it?
I don't know.
But they had some good stuff. REO Speedwagon had some great songs.
Yeah.
Lizzy was great, though. Thin Lizzy was
Here's a question for you guys, since you're all concert goers. What concert do you remember having tickets for and not going? Which one do you regret the worst?
Oh, mine. I already told you the one where I stayed
The
with my
Dead?
ex-wife, and the Dead. I should have gone with my buddy Sean. He's still my friend today. You know,
Right.
he's
right.
gone and lives in Alaska or something. I don't know.
What about you, Mike? What concert did you have tickets for and decide not to go
So-
and regretted it?
Styx. I was working at a sunglass hut in Kansas City, and the guitarist from Styx came in and bought a pair of sunglasses.
Oh
And-
wow, way
and
cool.
we were like hitting it off. Like he was just a cool. I think he was hitting on me, but we were still hitting it off nonetheless. And he left me backstage
Aw,
passes.
Philly.
He left me backstage passes at the show, and
Oh wow.
and I tried with everything in me to get there, but I couldn't get to it. So that really sucked.
I'll tell you, this one like, it literally almost brings me to tears. Okay, because this guy is like my ultimate musician that I've always wanted to see. I had tickets to go.
Stevie
Me and my
Ray Vaughan.
buddies had. Well, hell, the story's no good now. Shit.
Do I guess it?
Well, let me tell you the story. We had tickets to go. My boss says, "Hey, can you pull a double?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll just give my ticket to somebody else. I'll catch him next time." There wasn't a next time. That was the concert he
That
died.
was it. Oh,
How did I know? How did I
That
know?
one hurt bad.
Yeah.
I mean, he's like my ultimate. This.
Yeah, I get it.
You know,
I get it.
there's Jesus Christ, God, the Holy Spirit, and Stevie Ray Vaughan.
See, here,
really in that order? In that order?
Oh, you know.
Rocco, Deb said her dad had Charlie Pride on 8-track. And the reason I'm
Oh,
pointing you
wow.
out, did you know Charlie Pride played baseball?
No.
He played for the Chicago Cubs.
Oh, that's interesting.
Do you know that Charlie Pride was a part of the Spokane's World's Fair entertainment during 1974?
No.
Nope, never saw him either.
Did you know that I'm drinking more beer than what I should?
You know, it's 12 minutes past the time I said I was going to go to bed.
Yeah, but
So, hey, you guys,
I'll drink to that.
have a good night.
Well,
Motherfucker.
Rico,
I love that guy, man.
That's putting an end on it right there, boy.
Fucking love that guy, man.
I know, I do too. I really appreciate Rico.
Rico is the motherfucking man. Excuse my French, y'all. It's not a morning show right now, so I can say whatever the frick I like.
Bob, you have never been to a concert? Wow.
So did you enjoy today's morning show, Rocco?
Oh, you know what, Chewy? I gotta tell you, thank you so much. That was very interesting, you know, and I hope that we do more of that on the morning show. I really do, because when we had Jason from Primetime, and then we had JD's up there today, it was a blast. And it's like, you know, you see these people
Night, Deborah.
on these channels, you know,
Right,
doing their
Deborah.
thing, you know, and you really don't really get to really know them or talk to them, you know. And then when you do the morning show like that, it's like you don't really get to know them personally, but you kind of get a sneak peek of what they're
Yeah.
really like, you know.
Yeah, and that's really
and
cool.
it's
It
so
is.
freaking cool, man.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you know, they're, you know, I mean, for me anyway, because I'm a small YouTuber. I'm, you know, I'm not even hitting 300 yet, you know, and I sit back and I look at these people. Oh yeah, this guy's got 15,000 subscribers, and I'm like, man, I wish I had that, and I just watch them, and they're like celebrities almost, But here I am, I'm talking to them, and that's like so cool,
Yeah.
And you get to see what their personalities really like,
The thing about Dan is I've talked to him for years about music.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I knew how to reach out to him because right? I played, like the publicist role. Hey, can we arrange this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when you're in the industry, it's easy.
Yeah, I'll say this. I hope we get to have Jack and Dan up there again. I hope so. I hope it happens again.
Yeah.
I hope he gets to.
Dan seems really cool. I really dig Dan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're fun. They're fun. They get really excited about stuff, and anytime you have somebody who gets really excited about stuff, it keeps the stream exciting.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's a concert that I kicked myself for not going to.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Okay, take this into consideration too. I just saw the band 3 weeks prior.
Lawrence Welk.
No, I saw the band 3 weeks prior at their CD release, but they caught the tour with Rod Stewart.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I was at Heart's first album release party in Calgary, and 3 weeks later they were playing with Rod Stewart. But I had to work myself, so I went, no, I'm not going to go.
Right. Yeah, that would have been a good show. I never saw Rod Stewart, and I would have liked to have seen Rod Stewart. I feel like
I've seen him, but not me. I decided not to go, and I had free tickets. It was I bought them.
I saw Heart at so we had this high school thing, our end grad night, high school grad night was at Disney World, and Heart was there, and I saw them from a distance because like there were like 5 concerts going on at the same time, and you had a choice of which concert you were going to, and the girl I was with wanted to see some really horrible boy band. The kids in the or boys in the block, or I don't know, whatever the hell it was. It was fucking that horrible boy band back in the 80s. And so I ended up watching them instead of Heart, which was like 4 blocks away.
You know, how I got to see most concerts?
Nobody to blame.
Right?
Well, you were in the business, so I'm sure you got to see them from the stage.
Well, basically, my tickets, if I needed tickets, were handed to me by the production secretary of the production company because her and I were best friends.
Yeah, that's convenient.
So I had tickets to.
Hey, Jimmy P.
Hi, Jimmy P. Yeah, I didn't have that kind of luck. I mean, I did have the luck of walking in on stuff all the freaking time. Like, there was I got to see Roy Orbison before he died because I went to a Rib Fest in Kansas City, and he wasn't supposed to be there, but he ended up being headlining, and so I got to see Roy Orbison before he died.
I tell you, what was a good concert for me. I mean, if you're talking like a solo type artist, was Merle Haggard, man. Him and Charlie Daniels. I saw both of them. They were both freaking amazing.
I would have enjoyed Charlie Daniels, but I don't like Merle Haggard.
Merle Haggard was great, man.
Twangy.
I would love to see Chris Christopherson. That's who I'd love to see.
What? Chris Christopherson.
Yeah.
Wait, he doesn't sing. What's Chris Christopherson?
Yes, he does.
Yeah, he sings.
Yes, he does.
What?
He's kind of like a Merle Haggard type. But the thing of it is now he's starting to he's forgetting lyrics, and he just he's
an actor, isn't he?
Yes.
Oh.
But he's also a very famous country western singer.
Oh, well, I don't really like country all that much. So
Johnny Cash's band.
Well, he's more. I would say he's more folk kind of music. You know what I mean? It's
Well,
still country, but more folk. More folk. kind of like a, well, like I'm listening to Chris Stapleton right now. He's kind of like that.
He's like a John Denver.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Like
Actually,
a
you
John
know what?
Denver,
Now
Johnny
that I'm
Cash
looking
kinda
at
thing.
him, I did know that he.
Do you know who John Denver's guitar player was?
No.
No, I have no idea.
My cousin.
Your cousin?
Bruce joined John Denver's band after
Jimmy
Dixie Lee and him got divorced. And he was the guitar player on a few songs for John Denver.
Way cool.
Isn't that cool? Yeah.
Way cool. You know who I wish I could have saw too? And you're gonna laugh at me and you're gonna think I'm freaking weird. The Commodores, man.
No, I would have liked to have seen the Commodores.
I would have loved to have seen the Commodores, man. That when they had Lionel Richie, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When they were a real band. Oh,
I mean,
my God,
one of my
awesome.
weird ones is I would have loved to have seen Tina Turner. Like I thought
Hell
she was
yeah.
just fucking amazing.
Hell yeah.
How about Chuck Berry? I got to see him.
Oh yeah, I would have liked to have seen Chuck Berry too.
Oh my goodness! Like I saw him like in the '70s when he was rocking.
Oh, so here's a weird story. So I'm in this jazz club in Kansas City, and it was one of those jazz bars that you walk off the street down into this hole. Basically, I mean, like in Kansas City, there's all these bars that used to be
Smoky room,
speakeasies, yeah. And so I walk down these steps into this pool bar, and there's this really cool dude just jamming on the stage, and I don't know who he is. He's just some really old black guy who's playing some really cool blues, and I'm like fucking around because I'm like the only white guy in this club, but except for this Russian girl that I went in there with named what the hell was her name? She was this big, really big, chunky girl. She was this Russian Jew, and she had fingernails that curled around her hands. Like she had the weirdest. Yeah, she had these long, funky fingernails that were just gross, but she loved them, and they were like super decorated, and anyway, and she was a pool shark, so we could walk into any pool bar and make bets, and I didn't even have to shoot. She would run the whole table. She was freaking amazing. But anyway, so it's her and I down in this funky little bar, and there's this big black woman who's dancing, and I don't know, I was just being a wonk, and I went over there and decided to start dancing with her, and like all of a sudden these bodyguards were around me, and I'm like, what's up, guys? And she's like, nah, it's okay, sugar. And so we end up dancing the whole freaking night. This older black lady, turns out her name is Queen Bey, and she's like we probably wouldn't all know who she is, but she's this really big wig freaking blues singer down in Kansas City.
Yes, yes.
And so
I know
spent
exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, so I spent a whole night dancing with this lady. Had no idea who she was really.
Have you ever heard her?
I hadn't until that night. After hanging out with her that night and having the bodyguards try and beat me up, I
remove your life.
Yeah, I got interested and went and looked her up, and yeah, she's freaking amazing.
Right?
Yeah. Anyway, that was a weird night.
There's a young gal. I mean, she's a young gal, and she plays guitar, and she is an amazing, I mean, just fantastic blues singer.
Michelle Cello.
I can't remember her name for the life of me. I would have to see a picture of her, but she's a black gal, and man, can that girl play! And she's got a voice to boot, man.
Does she play the bass?
Amazing. No, six string.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this girl, Michelle Indigeo Cello, I freaking fell in love with her. She just played on one song on a Bryan Adams album, and ever since then I've like just really been intrigued by her. And she plays the bass and she sings. She's just freaking. She's kind of. I guess she's older now. I mean, when I ran across her, it was in the 90s. So, but she's freaking cool as shit. Anyway,
I tell you, if you really want to hear some really cool music, I mean, if you take it for the music point of it, not exactly the genre, but there's a couple. They're from Mexico. They live in Ireland, and their band's called Yes, beers with peers. You like that? That's good stuff.
Beers with peers.
No, it's the band's called God, it's on the tip of my tongue and I just forgot. Rodrigo and Gabrielle.
Okay.
I'm here to tell you, man. And when somebody, a friend of mine that used to work in radio here in San Antonio, had got tickets to go see these two, and they're like, "Hey, man, you want to go see this concert?" And I'm like, "Really? You know, it's free tickets,
right? Why the hell
really,
not? Sure.
really?" They said, "I'm buying the liquor." I was like, "All right, I'll be there." I'm there.
Right.
Man, I'm here to tell you, it was one of the best concerts I've ever attended in my entire life. It was two as a man and a woman playing classic acoustic guitar.
Okay.
It was, I mean, literally, when you people say it's electrifying, I literally felt it in the entire, and it was in a theater. You could just feel the electricity in the air, man. It was just intense, man.
Right.
It was a wonderful, amazing experience. My hair was literally standing up on my arms.
Really?
Literally. It was incredible.
All right.
So if you ever get a chance, listen to him on YouTube. And then if you ever get a chance to see him live, it'll make YouTube look like, I don't know, it'll make YouTube look like a crayon drawing compared to a Da Vinci.
Right.
You know
what I find interesting? There is a lot of really good music out there these days. I mean, a lot of really good music, but us old folks, we all complain about it because the mainstream shit sucks, right? But if you go digging around, man, there is some really amazing talent out there right now. You just have to look for it and not get stuck in the radio play stuff, which is horrible. But yeah, I mean, stuff like that. If you dig around far enough, you get, you find those freaking gems that are just incredible. And
you guys ever heard of Budgie?
Yes, I've heard of Budgie.
Bugsy Siegel?
No,
Budgie. Budgie, I think is how it's spelled.
Oh, Budgie.
Yeah.
Yes. Great band.
Yeah, they are good. They do not. I don't think I'd throw them in the category of great, in my opinion, but I do like them. Some of their music is good.
You know who filled in on guitar for them the last time that they toured?
No idea.
One of your cousins.
Craig Goldie from Dio and G.U. Priya was their guitar player.
I don't know who that
retired,
is.
Can't remember that guy's name.
Ronnie James Dio album.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that guy.
God, I liked Ronnie James Dio. They were.
Are you kidding me?
Good. They were good.
Ronnie James Dio was like the bomb.
Yeah, I did.
You know
who
his last bass player was?
Not a clue.
Rudy Sarzo.
Who?
Rudy Sarzo from Ozzy's band.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's his last bass player?
Oh, Rudy, like White Snake.
Patty, the freaking Olympics are on now? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're on.
What the shit?
No, the Olympics, not the shits.
Damn it, I missed the opening.
Oh hell, you didn't miss nothing.
I'll bet the opening's on replay.
Sure.
I don't know. I have not been able to get excited about the Olympics this year. That there's been
Royal flush.
Yeah. Normally there's a lot of hype around the Olympics, but there's just been jack shit nothing this year.
People are getting disqualified. It's just like a bunch of bullshit going around.
Oh yeah.
I'm just like, you know what? Fuck all y'all motherfuckers.
I'll catch you in 4 years. Yeah.
I don't know if Usain Bolt is running. I have to catch it. I have to catch that if Usain Bolt is running.
And then when they had an Olympic, I can't remember what event she did, but they played the Star Spangled Banner and she turned her fucking back on the flag. Oh. Fuck that. Fuck you and fuck all that shit. I'm done.
Yeah.
If you really want to know my honest opinion,
tell us how you really feel.
Yeah.
Well, that's a touchy subject, you know. I mean, I gave up 20 years of my life for that flag and everything that it represented, you know, and for somebody to piss on it like that, fuck you.
Yeah, I get that.
You know,
I get
sorry.
I guess my opinion on it is that I feel like, my sons are military and my whole family's been military. And I feel like everybody that served the people of America and not the,
Exactly.
but not the the symbolism of America. Like, I feel like the symbolism of America has been tarnished a bit in the last couple of years and needs a refresh.
But it's by the politicians, though.
Yeah.
That's the shitty part.
It is.
It has nothing to do with the military. It has
No.
nothing to do with any of that kind of stuff. It has a whole lot to do with the politicians tarnishing our country and lying to each other and lying to us and making it look like this and making it look like that. That's the problem.
Yeah.
The problem isn't what that flag represents.
Absolutely
The
not.
flag
Absolutely not.
It has nothing to do with the oath that every one of us veterans and current and past people have taken.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with that.
I think when people do that though, like when the football players or the baseball players or whatever take a knee over it, I don't think that they are trying to diminish the value of the American people. I think they're trying to diminish.
They're not intentionally doing it, but they are.
Yeah. Maybe.
Let's just call it what the fuck it really is.
But I think I think the intention of it, and I think that it should be viewed through that intention to some extent, is that it is trying to bring.
I get where they're going with it, and I commend them for that. Okay, I really do. I mean, I'm 110% behind it, but you need to find a better way to do it instead of pissing on my fucking flag. Bottom line,
it was about Black Lives Matter.
110%. I'm 110% behind. Let's get racism out of here. Racism sucks balls.
Exactly.
I fucking hate it.
Exactly.
It's not right. I get it. Okay,
Yeah.
but okay. Don't sit there and just desecrate my flag.
Yeah, I'm with you on
that. And don't try to erase history. Don't do that. Okay? Look at places like Germany and Russia. Okay? They don't have those problems over there. Why? Because they leave all those monuments up to remind people this is where it could be.
Well, Germany has done everything in their power to remove all of the Nazi
stuff.
Bullshit.
That's different.
Well, it's not different when you're talking about racism. I mean, there's an awful lot of racism in this country that
tell me this. What is the stars and bars? What are the stars and bars?
Fuck, I don't know. What are the stars and bars?
It's nothing more than a rally flag. That flag does not represent hatred. That flag does not represent slavery. It was a flag that the South flew, just like the United States had a flag and they flew it.
Yeah.
It's nothing more than a battle flag. That's all it is.
You're talking about the thing with the circle?
I'm talking about the cross, the blue X with the white stars and the red background.
Oh, the rebel flag?
Old Dixie.
No, listen, that thing means what it means, and it needs to fucking go for real. That thing is all about fucking.
I don't agree.
Except
I don't agree.
for
I don't
a
agree.
certain car. It belongs on a car.
Okay, I'll tell you this. Okay, what that flag was intentionally meant for was not meant for hatred, not meant to represent slavery, not to represent hate, anything like that. Okay, had nothing to do with any of that. That was a rally flag. It's just like when we went to combat, we had a third ID flag when we went to combat. So when we go to Iraq, does that mean that's a symbol of hate?
Okay, but it was adopted as a symbol of hate. So what it meant in the beginning,
that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. People bastardized that flag.
Yeah, and I agree with that.
That's not what it was meant.
It might not be what it was meant, but it is what it is today. I mean, it's just like if the Nazi flag hadn't been meant to be a symbol of murdering people, it did eventually get adopted as that, and therefore it needs to go. I mean, it's the same thing,
right? No, I get where you're going, but there's two sides to every coin. Just like there's two sides to every story. Okay,
yeah, absolutely.
I get where you're coming from, and I agree with what you're saying.
Yeah,
110%. But people got to realize, just because you take down a fucking statue does not mean you're erasing history. You're trying to erase. You're trying to forget it, and that's what they're trying to do.
I think the intention
exactly
is.
That's what they're doing.
Well, listen, if you have a freaking monument up for someone that was the South. That the what do you call it?
Well, if that's the case,
Confederate-
then let's take down the Obama statues.
Why? They're not out to hate anybody. I mean, the Confederate statues are.
Did Confederates hate anybody besides the Yankees?
Yes. Yes. I mean, Confederate the whole process of the Confederate
Where's
Army
that thing you did, Mike?
What thing? Oh, yeah. You know what? You're absolutely right. I should censor my fucking self is what I should do.
Censor me, by God. Shut me the fuck up.
All right, where is it? Hold on. We'll get that thing up there for a second. And yes. That's it. Time out for inappropriate political bullshit. Yeah.
I fucking love it.
That wasn't really meant to censor myself tonight, but apparently I deserve it. So okay.
It worked.
I'm done with it. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to freaking Sunday. We're gonna go get some fish. This.
What are you picking up?
I'm really not sure. A whole bunch of fish. Apparently, she had 175 gallon tank and a 75 gallon tank.
Damn it.
Or she. But anyway, so the tanks have sold. And now we're supposed to go pick up. Oh, Liz, you got to turn that volume down, darling.
Wow. You know what? Coors and kimchi do not mix very well.
Yeah, you don't look too well yourself after that.
Your girl's going to be really pissed at you. That's for sure.
Woo,
You're gonna be tearing it up.
Thank God she's down the valley with her mom till Wednesday.
Yeah. But anyway, so she had 175 gallon tank and a 75 gallon tank, and they were full of fish, and she was trying to get rid of the tank with the fish, but somebody wanted the tank and not the fish, so now she's got the fish in buckets, I think, and but I don't know what the fish are, so we're gonna get down there and pick up a whole bunch of fish that I don't really know what the hell they are. So that's always interesting.
Right on.
That happens a lot, though. We get that a lot of the time. This one, she probably could tell me what they are if I were to go back to her and go, "What are the fish?" Which I haven't done. But we get a lot of people that are like, this last rescue.
I don't know what it is.
They had no idea that their mother died and they were coming to clear out the estate.
Oh,
and they called us from Ohio and said, "There are some fish at my mom's house. Can you come get them?" So we get that a lot. We get, don't know what the hell it is we're going to pick up. We're just going down there and bingo, we have fish. And
way cool.
It's cool. It's cool. Sometimes it's difficult because we don't have everything set up properly for them when we get back. We have to
right on
figure it out. But
right on. No, Jimmy P. Mama had to go down and see her mom. She's not doing so great, and then today, I ain't gonna kid you, man. I've been drinking all day because I've just really had a really shitty day, and I'm not here to pour my guts to you guys and make you feel bad for me because that's the last fucking thing I want. But my mother-in-law is not doing real good, and I love the woman to death, But what the killer is my sister-in-law that's living there with her to help her is not doing good either.
Oh.
Yeah, and then we found out later today that it's not as, it's worse than what she let on. So it's like, motherfucker, really?
Well, yeah, that's going to mix up your shit because your wife is obviously going to have to go down there and put some effort into it.
And that doesn't bother me. That part doesn't bother me at all. It's just the fact, that I love them. They're great people and they're wonderful people.
Yeah,
they welcomed me into their family the very first day I met them. I didn't even say hi to them, and they were hugging me and welcoming me to their family. I mean, they're just wonderful people, and it really just kicks me in the nuts to deal with it. I mean, I really love these people, and I just it sucks. I really don't want to lose them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I get it. Yeah, man. Yeah, and man,
I'm
we had
Iroquois
that-
too, Bob.
we had that with my granduncle and my grandmother, and we ended up, moving. That's how we ended up at this house. Actually, is that my grandmother and my granduncle both died in this house, and we ended up being their full-time caretakers for
Right
a
on.
good 10
Right
years
on.
or so, and and it was it's rough. It takes a strain on you, and there's a lot of stuff you couldn't do because you couldn't go anywhere because you've got family you got to take care of, and you can't just fly off on a
Yeah.
whim or
Right.
and
Right. No, I've dealt with my mom, my dad, and my biological mother. I just lost my biological mother last summer, and
yeah
now and then what kicks me in the dick real bad is like I lost one of my army buddies here recently.
oh yeah
Dude, that really fucking hurt, man.
Yeah, I'll bet, man.
and then aunts and uncles, and just last year was not a good year, and then now it's starting off again, and I'm like, son of a bitch,
Right.
really.
right.
Maybe it's because I'm getting old, and
I was gonna say the fact that we're getting old, fucking.
I'm an old crusty bastard, maybe that's
Yeah,
Maybe that's got a lot to do
you
with
start losing people, man. There, you hit an age where all those,
Yeah.
the older
And
folks
what-
definitely start dropping out, and
And what scares the shit out of me, man, and I'll be honest with you, Mike, what scares the living fuck out of me is my brother's 20 years older than I am.
yeah, you guys are close.
We're
Yeah.
both vets, and it's just, it we're both adopted, we're both vets, he saw my dad at a different time than I saw my dad. So it's like, we talk and it's like, what? Dad did what?
Right.
So when he goes, that one's really, I mean, you probably won't see me for a long time.
I feel you. You guys see each other a lot now?
Oh no, he lives in Illinois. He lives in,
Oh,
we
that
still, we
sucks.
talk all the time. We
Yeah.
talk all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's,
but it sucks when you can't be close. Like family, all my family is spread out all over the freaking place. So
yeah, same.
yeah, that's just gonna suck. It
Family in
used to be back in the
Ohio. I got family in Arizona, Colorado,
yeah.
Illinois, Pennsylvania. All
Yeah, I
over.
get it, man. And I don't know. I guess my family's down to a very small chunk these days. I've lost all the older folks. I've lost, and the ones that I want to lose, I can't seem to get rid of.
Well, if you got enough money,
What? Not you. My wife giving me side eye.
Damn, Rocco's
do you in,
genitals be
Mike?
all bruised up. I know, everybody kicking me in the nuts, Bob. What the hell?
Yeah, especially Bob.
You know what really kicks me in the nuts?
Oh my God, Bob has a way with words.
I love you, Bob. You're the best, brother. And okay, I'm not gonna go there because I'll be like, I love you, man. I'm not gonna go there.
I'm not
But,
sure I understand what the weird shit is. What's with video call?
Man,
But you guys are great
about.
though, man. I have to say,
I don't know what Des was talking
Uh,
about.
I didn't really get into the YouTube thing until I got hurt. I got hurt
Yeah.
at work, and I started getting into the YouTube thing because I was bored out of my freaking mind.
Right.
And then I met some really awesome people, and
I agree. That's what keeps me
I
here.
can't thank y'all enough, man. You guys are great people though. And I'm not drunk. I got a tiny little surface buzz, but I'm not drunk.
I love
Yeah.
you, man.
I love you,
I don't love you
Mike.
yet, man. I don't love you yet, man.
No, I'm just that's what keeps me here because you're
good
certainly
people,
not
man.
making any money on YouTube, right? So
Shit,
why
no.
put all this
No.
effort into it? So you put the effort into it because of the people that you care about, and that's
Absolutely,
really the
absolutely.
only reason. It's the only reason.
I agree, 110 on that one.
I think
I'd agree a whole lot more if I had more beer. So I'll be right back.
Okay, go recycle it and take a pee. Yeah.
What is going on? Why is chat blowing up? There's weird shit going on in chat.
I don't know.
Robert and Bob have gone off the racks, man.
Yeah, Fisherman wants a video call, everybody. Yeah.
Jan, how are you, man?
I'm sure I probably pissed everybody off for cussing and screaming and talking shit, but
I don't think
What the
so.
hell?
I don't think so.
well, you know, I look at it
is-
like this.
he
You know,
left.
I see it like this. Everybody's got an opinion, man. You know, and
Yeah.
opinions are like assholes.
Yeah.
Everybody's
Yeah.
got one, and they all fucking stink. All right.
Well, you know, everybody has opinions based on different experience too. You know, like because whatever it is you've been through is where your opinions are formed, and
Absolutely.
not everybody's opinions are formed in the same place. I try to do that with everybody because, like, I totally 100% all of the time disagree with Vinny when it comes to some of the crazy shit that comes out of his face about politics, but that doesn't change the fact that I have a kind of respect for Vinny and an appreciation for Vinny and a real pleasure. I find him, you know, I consider him a friend.
Yeah.
Even though I can completely and utterly disagree with him, because I understand that our opinions are formed in different places with different experience. And so, you know, just because somebody thinks one thing doesn't mean that they're wrong. It just means that they don't see things the way I see them.
Exactly.
And,
you don't
know,
agree, and that's all it is.
Exactly. It's
Just because you don't agree, don't mean you can't be great friends, man.
Exactly.
It's like the flag, okay? From my perspective, that flag means the Dukes of Hazzard. Okay,
Right, as a Canadian.
It belongs on a car running alcohol.
As a Canadian, the experience with the rebel flag probably is not particularly.
You know, like I know that it's a part of your history dealing with your country.
Yeah.
But from my angle, I'm looking at it as, hey, those guys are running liquor. How cool is that?
That is true. That is true. Yeah, it's all about perspective. It's all about point of view.
Look
It's
at all
about-
the Southern rock, though. I mean, hello.
I am a huge fan of Southern Rock. I am a Creedence Clearwater
yeah.
fan. And
Exactly.
and
CCR, freaking
Molly Hatchet, the Creeper. You know,
look at Jesse James Dupree. What's his name? Jackal.
oh yeah,
Love Jackal.
yeah. Me too. Me too. I forgot all about those guys.
And they're you know they're in the Guinness Book of World Records too.
For what?
For the most concerts done within, I think it's a 24-hour period.
Really?
Yeah, they would go someplace, set up, play a set, tear it down, set back up someplace else, and they just go down the road.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I forgot about those guys.
Those guys are awesome.
You
Love
don't
them.
want to get in a fight with.
Leonard Skinner. You know, my problem with Leonard Skinner is I have seen them 4,000 fucking times.
I would
I
love to see
like-
Leonard Skinner.
Oh my god, I have seen Leonard Skinner every time I've ever gone to a concert. They open for everybody down here.
fuck?
It's
Oh,
like
the cat.
You got
Come
a
here.
cat.
Okay, my cat is jet black. Okay.
Yeah.
If his eyes are closed, you can't see him.
You can't see him.
Okay.
Hey, you felt
So
something
I'm sitting
like-
here looking at the screen. I feel like this black thing on my leg. I'm like, what the hell? And I see nothing, but I feel something pressing on my leg, but I see nothing.
You don't see
I'm like,
anything.
"Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo."
I could see how that would be kind of creepy.
Yeah, it was kind of freaky. I was about to call fucking Ghostbusters and shit.
Hey, Jan. Heather says you need to come up. Just saying.
Yeah,
Just saying.
I want to hear Jan rap. That's what I want to hear.
Jan raps.
Yeah, Jan's a musician, man.
What?
Fuck yeah, man.
Shit you learn, man.
The shit you learn.
Yep, different music
It's
style.
Tennessee whiskey.
I had no idea.
Whiskey.
Yeah, I have always liked the Southern rock bands. We've always had, you know, and down here in Florida, you get them all the time, right? I mean, like,
Oh hell
this is
yeah!
where they play. So,
Right.
Yeah,
well, you got the Florida Georgia line right there, man.
Yeah. So like Leonard Skinner, you see Leonard Skinner all the freaking time. They open for everybody, and like they've gotten to a point. It's actually it's kind of a joke, you know. Like you're going to see freaking Slayer, and you're like, oh, is Leonard Skinner opening? You know, because it's just that kind of a joke. Like you get sick of hearing them. And oh, one of my I saw
Posed.
I saw the reunion tour of the Eagles, and Leonard Skinner opened for him,
Yeah,
but
cool.
But that was a great show. That was really a great show, and they were all getting along, and because they broke up like wanting to murder each other.
Hell yeah,
yeah, and they
ready
came back
to kill
together.
each other.
Yeah, they came back together, and it was a good show. It was a little tense. But
I bet, man.
But it was a good show. It was a good show.
But that's one of those historic moments you never want to miss.
Yeah.
I'll be right back, brother.
Left.
All right. What's that, Chewy?
Only one member left playing with Skinner, though. And I hear he's not doing too well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't doubt that. Those guys are old, man.
I don't know.
Yeah, like me.
What was incredible was seeing the Rolling Stones at the Super Bowl concert, 7 years ago? And they were moving around like fucking like they were trying to still be in their 20s. It was pretty amazing. I mean, granted, it was really, really stiff, but they were still doing it.
Yeah. Try that in another 40 years when you're 70.
Right? I mean, those guys are none of them are going to die because they're all pickled permanently. But watching them move around like that was something. It was something to see for sure.
Yeah, I only got a few more years.
Oh, it's 7 a.m. All right. That's cool. Well, we'll catch you next time around because I don't think we're going to be here later in the day. I'm pretty sure we're going to be done.
No, I'm about ready to pull the plug myself.
I know. I'm kind of heading that way. I ate dinner earlier, but I'm hungry again.
Well, eat some more of those, whatever those things you're eating.
Those were good, but they're not food. They're just sugar. That's like
woo!
I got a sugar rush for a minute, but
sugar rush and a sugar crack.
Yeah. But
oh
been a good
shit!
night.
What the hell did I do?
What? I don't know what.
You moved your camera.
I bumped my camera, man.
No camera bumping.
Yeah.
No camera bumping.
Like that.
I took a drink and went down the wrong pipe. Shit.
Yeah, that hurts.
Daisy Duke play.
You gotta chew
and the
it.
General Lee, man.
That is true, Jimmy. That is true. So
what I miss?
Nothing. I think we were just deciding to wind it down. Getting late.
Man.
I know. But it is getting late,
Right,
and
just getting just started now, right?
it is now actually 3 a.m. or almost 3 a.m.
Oh shit! Really?
I didn't.
I only got 2.
I was.
No, I only got 8 minutes till 12 myself. So, yeah.
Well, that's because you're over there and not over here. It's not my fault.
That's
Anyway.
because he lives in Washington.
Yeah.
We're out here in the West Coast.
So I get it. It's early over there, but it's not early over here, and my eyes are starting to crash.
I know you're sitting there.
Oh.
There.
Oh. You know what fixes that?
Yeah, death. Yeah.
A garden hose.
What is Bob saying?
You know how that garden hose
Yeah.
fixes that? You can wash the sand out of your stuff.
Yeah. You should try to die full of gas because that shit's
Cavernous.
cavern. Oh, I can barely read it because it's too small. I need to make it bigger. Cavernous.
I'm not drunk enough yet.
What you just in the bathroom has to be a world record. What?
Bob, what are you smoking over there, Bob?
Scare the
under-
mortician.
I don't
Holy
understand
cow,
what's going on
death.
in that statement, but all right, whatever. Okay.
I don't know.
Somebody's gonna scare the mortician to death. Holy cow!
Oh shit. All right. I am.
tell you
I'm
what, the
gonna call it.
mortician wouldn't want to cut me open right now with all that kimchi I ate.
Right. That and add the beer to it. Well, I tell you what. You want to hear my wife groan? Tell her that I'm gonna freaking have a couple of Guinness tonight. And the face I'm getting right now is magic. She's like, don't even think. Because yeah,
And no, you're
Dennis
not.
and I don't get along all that well inside.
Right on, right on.
That's
Sweet.
Yeah.
She said you're gonna sleep outside in the car. You're not even gonna be on the couch.
Exactly.
You take your
You're
ass
in the
outside and
house.
stink up the outside.
It sucks. It sucks too because Guinness is my favorite beer. I absolutely freaking love Guinness. But
Oh, I can't do Guinness.
love
man.
it. Love it. Actually, I take that back. Guinness is my second favorite beer because my favorite beer is Boddington's. But Boddington's
Oh, I
is
love
hard to come by.
Boddington's.
It's hard to come by.
Boddington's is good.
It is.
You
It's
guys have
amazing.
specs down there?
Not that I'm familiar with. No.
Okay.
We
If you ever
probably have
find
it,
if
but
you
I don't
ever
know what it
if
is.
there's a store called Specs, if you get a chance, go in one.
Okay.
If you can think of a beer you had, I don't know, in Italy. Say you had a Peroni in Italy, and you came back to the States and said, "Man, I really love that Peroni." They can get it for you.
Yeah, we don't have specs, but we have a place called World of Beer, and World of Beer.
There
has
you go. Right there. They
fucking
should have
everything. They have everything.
They should be able to get it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's called Specs. Or oh no, you're talking about Boddington's. Well,
Yeah,
Boddington, I can get
Jimmy P.
Boddington's at ABC. There's an ABC liquor. I can pop in there and get
Oh,
Boddington's.
right on,
if I
right
want
on.
it,
Then.
but
Boddington is good though. I like it, because some people think, "Oh no, you got to have it at cold temperatures." I was like, "No, that's not how you drink Boddingtons.
yeah, you're supposed
You
to
drink
drink it warm.
Boddingtons at almost room temperature."
Yeah, I know that's true, but I still like it cold. I prefer it cold.
Yeah.
Really?
But yeah, I do.
I really like it when it's not cold, but it's not like lukewarm. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
kind of cool, but not cold. Kind of,
Yeah.
I guess. You say.
I like it cold. I like it.
Jimmy
But
P,
anyway,
you take care of yourself, brother. Mike, be good, brother.
Yeah, Jimmy P, see you, man.
See you there, Jimmy P. Yep.
So yeah, anyway, first place I ever had Boddington's was at a British pub, and it was right out of the tap.
All right out of the tap.
Yeah, it was freaking. It was good. It was good, and I fell in
Amazing.
love with it. And
It's
ever since
amazing,
then.
and I love it in the glass like that.
Yeah,
I like it better than a lot of IPAs that are around.
I don't like IPAs. They're bitter as shit. I don't like them.
I tell you what. There's an IPA that's actually brewed for our local supermarket,
Yeah.
HEB. It for the life of me, I can't remember what it's called. It's like Death something or other, yada yada yada, and it's like 8-point-something% alcohol for a beer. I was like, damn, okay,
Right,
cool.
right.
I'm down like 4 flat tires. I tried
Right.
it. Now I will say this: it is filling as shit. I mean, you drink 2 of them, you're like, oh shit, oh
Well,
my god,
yeah, I like that in a beer.
give me a
I like that in
wheelbarrow
beer.
for my belly.
Yeah,
But man, is it good! It is really good. It's a really good, and it's not bitter because I can't
not
stand
bitter?
bitter beer. It's not bitter.
IPA is
I
just every
can't
IPA
stand
I've
a
ever
bitter
tried
beer.
is just like it just like makes me want to pucker, and I don't.
Right
doesn't
on,
make
right
me
on. Well, I
happy.
tell you what, if I get a chance, I mean, if I get a chance, I'll. I'm pretty sure they still have it in a can, if I'm not mistaken. If they don't, I'll figure out something. But I'll get a couple cans and I'll send them to you.
Cool. Fuck all that shit. One of these days we just have to sit down and drink one.
Hey, I'm down like 4 flat tires, homie.
All right, kids, let's call it a night. I need to go get a little something to eat before I go to bed. And
Roger. God bless, guys.
Yeah, man. We will see you.
You're the
We'll have
best.
videos up about the rescue on Sunday. And
And if I pissed you off, I'm sorry.
man, you can't piss me off.
Not really. Not
You don't have-
really.
you don't have that power, man.
I'm talking about everybody in chat.
Oh, no,
that
they're
piss
good.
them off. But, whatever.
They'll get over it.
Chewy,
Get
thanks,
pissed at me,
brother.
I don't
We'll
care.
see you later. I just
Chewy,
realized
you the
that
man,
we're
bro.
No longer a black spot on the screen.
Yeah.
Bye, guys. Bye, Bob. Bye, S. Bye,
God
everybody.
bless, guys. Out.
Love you guys.
Bye.
We'll see you later. Cheers.